All right, so when we last left off a month ago, you were going through this this dungeon that, or this level of the tower that had not been acting like the previous levels, and you fought some creatures, and you killed them, and you got a bunch of loot. And thank you, everybody, for adding your experience to your character sheet. I saw that in the interim. I also noticed that some items were added to character sheets, some items weren't, so I went ahead and added those items. And we're going to touch on those real quick. So we're going to look at Callous here.
Because when we left off, Meritim was casting the Identify spell as a ritual so that we could know what everything was.
Yes.
Meritim, not Meritim, I'm sorry. Yes.
Yes.
In fact, that's when we cut game.
Yep. Meritim and
I don't have I don't have Identify.
Oh, and then it was Callous who did it. Somebody did it. No, it wasn't a ritual. He did it, and then I gave him the
100 gold.
1,000 gold.
100.
I gave you, yeah, that's right. Or 100, whatever. Yeah, the 100 gold. 1,000. I was like, when did I get the 1,000 gold? 100 gold that I gave to Callous for Callous to cast it. Because it lasts for X amount of time, right? Not just each item.
Yeah, I believe so. And to recap how that works, certain spells have material components that cost a certain amount of money. In the case of Identify, you have to use a pearl that's worth 100 gold. I am not going to make you constantly carry a pearl worth 100 gold on your character sheet. You cast the spell, you spend the gold, it's as though you had bought the pearl last time you were in town. I know that a lot of games or some DMs like to hold strict and are like, well, you didn't buy the pearl in town. You know what? We're here to have fun. We have so many hours every other week to play the game. That's too much minutia for me. So, spend the gold, and let's keep the party rolling.
No problem.
Yeah. So, we discussed what the items were that were taken from the chest. There was slippers of spider climbing, which require attunement. And for the attunement, you just have to spend a short rest focusing on the item, and then it'll be attuned to you.
I can't wait.
Meritim, I know for certain you got a potion of healing superior.
Yes.
Which is on your sheet. I don't believe that you... Did you get anything else from that chest?
From that chest, no, but earlier, a couple of sessions back...
Gold. You got gold, because remember?
Yeah, I got that thing.
Because you make
but I know when
potions.
when I got the... Well, when I got the... Oh, no, that gold I already had. When I got the torches and the sword that I gave Toodles, I got a pair of boots that I stashed in bags, but I haven't bothered to check them out and put them on. I just went, and put them away.
Okay. What's up, Toodles?
There was actually gold in the chest too that I gave you, because you have because you have the ability to spend gold to make the healing potions. And I asked Callous and Shmee if they minded you getting the gold since you can create healing potions. They said, nope, we don't mind at all.
And do you remember how much gold that was, Matt?
I don't, which is funny because I was editing the session earlier today. I don't.
I remember it was enough for 2 potions at least, so I think it was so much gold and then whatever. But I know there was enough for 2 healing potions, so at least 50 gold. I don't know what else was past that. Because I do remember thinking, hey, you know what, it's at least 2 healing potions.
Alright.
So, Matt, I will leave that up to you to decide 50 or more.
Call it 100. We'll go. It's not like you guys are going to spend it anytime soon.
So how much gold roughly should I have right now?
Well, you had your 100 that 100 extra I gave you, but now that's gone. So you don't technically count that on your character sheet. Because you used that to cast Identify. Okay, so basically, I just wipe it from mine.
Got it.
Shmee, you got...
The Moonlight Scimitar, right?
Yeah, the moon
Moon touched.
touched.
Yeah.
Which is very distinct. It is not a moon blade.
Yes, I know.
It is
And
a
I'm sorry. I
moon-touched
confused the two.
scimitar.
I even admitted it. I was like, my bad. I misremembered. So
What is
sorry.
this? Oh, hang on. All right, I'm gonna click something here because my ADD saw this, and I'm gonna let you know that there might be a flashing light warning to anyone watching. So we're gonna see what happens. And nothing happened. Okay, I don't know what that does. It says click to enable party time. Anyways, whatever. We'll figure it out later. But yeah, so you've got the moon touched sword scimitar, which puts out bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light at an additional 15 feet.
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's what it does. Oh, interesting.
Whoa.
All right. Go check
It's like
that.
party time to me.
Yeah, that's party time. Excellent. And then the sword that Meritim had given Toodles, the short sword, does require attunement, and it is a short sword of spell storing. So, yes, Toodles.
This is just a logistics thing. I can't remember if I found it last time or not. Where is it that gold is on the character sheets? Because I need to make sure that if I didn't already do it, that I reduced it.
Go into inventory. It's going to be the top line. It's going to be on the right side.
Yeah, if you go to your inventory tab and near the top right, there's going to be like a little icon for like current.
In inventory, I have
right
all
above the
equipment
menu.
backpack.
So, are you looking at the screen?
Oh, that's it. Okay, I did. Okay, yeah, good. Okay, it's like right across from that is weight, and I was like,
Yep. Which
you know what? Let's just say, how about I have 60 pounds of gold? Would that work?
No.
Okay,
No.
just thought I'd try.
No.
That's a shot.
No. I'm not going to do the conversion right now.
Oh yeah, and let's not forget 60 pounds of gold. I'll do the conversion rate.
No.
It's a lot of gold.
No.
And let's not forget that during the month too, I managed to get the hand and eye of Vecna
You did not.
and became a lich.
You also did not.
So
But good try.
You also did not.
Alright, so this is where we last left off. Everybody still had their damage. Around this corner, right, this little A right here is the chest. Around this corner, there are some stairs leading down. Or you could go back and continue to explore the rest of this level. It's entirely up to you.
Can you pan back out?
I can to an extent. I can show you what you have seen.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You've not seen this over here. So you came in here. You
Right.
went up.
We went to 13 and went along that way.
13, 14, 1,
Okay.
and A. Yes, Toodles.
everyone, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we agree that we would explore the rest of the floor before heading to these stairs?
I can't remember, but I would like to do that. So
If not, then I'll say in game. All right, so why don't we check out the rest of this place, and then we can head up these stairs. These go up or down?
These go down.
Down these stairs.
actually,
Up the downstairs.
how about a short rest somewhere in here?
I actually wanted a long rest. That's one of the things we were talking about too, is a long rest here. Because a lot of us are down hit points and spells. And does attunement take 24 hours or a long rest, Matt?
It's a short rest, right?
Attunement takes a short rest.
So in a long rest, we can attune.
You could, yes.
Sweet. Plus, we can attune to our items. So I say long rest. Or I say long rest.
I'm down.
Meritim, Shmee, any... Alright. He's given us the surfer. The cowabunga. Alright. So where are you going to rest?
I say right here, it's a pretty defensible position.
Sure.
If anyone tries to come up the stairs, we'll know. And there's a door that's blocking.
If somebody has to shit, they can just go in the stairs.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
Or all over the corpses of the ogres in there.
Hey, I just want to bring up a
Or
point.
orcs.
I've seen a lot of strange shit in this castle, but one thing I haven't seen is a fucking bathroom. So,
Don't you mean it?
give me for wanting to shit in the stairs.
I mean, there are like 3 perfectly good corpses in there that we could take a shit on.
There are also skeletons hanging from chains and manacles against the north and west wall.
Oh.
I don't know how we would take a shit against the wall, but all right.
All right. I'll hold my shit. In the meantime, is there anything else in this room that's worth investigating during our long rest, chilling out in here? Like, I do want to be able to attune my sneaky slipper things for sure, but I also want to see if there's anything else in here worth looking at.
Not in this room.
Okay.
Go ahead, Toodles.
We made sure to check. Remember, I'm also dragging that great axe for you. Or when you use the catapult. So I still have that great axe I'm dragging behind me.
Oh, to use with the catapult.
Mm-hmm. Or to use as any metal or whatever that you want. But yeah, I have that great axe I'm dragging around.
Well, thanks for reminding me. We'll use that on the next big old honcho we come across. We'll just sling that bastard at him first.
And there were 3 javelins, right? I got one, and I'm not. I think Meritim, didn't you get one? Meritim. Didn't you get one?
What's that?
Javelin. Because there were
again?
3. Javelin.
I have one.
So all right, Callous got
javelin?
one.
No.
I got one. Turtle Pig, were you the one that got the 3rd javelin then? Because there were 3.
I don't think. Let me check.
Each Orog had a javelin.
I have an Orog's cock and balls. That's in my inventory.
And the cod piece.
And the cod piece, yes.
Like
correct.
in it, like
Mhm.
so.
Yeah, I added both of those into my inventory, so
It's
yeah.
for
Good.
stew,
Like
lady.
that's. It's a stew. It's a cock and ball
Are you
stew.
kidding me? The size of that thing could easily feed 2 gnomes.
And dried human scrotum leather pouch I also added into the inventory,
welcome.
so there's that. Yep, thank you for that. I do not seem to have a javelin in my inventory, so if I did take it, I forgot to add it to my inventory. So
I can greatly appreciate the fact that it can feed 2 gnomes.
But what about 2 cock-hungry gnomes?
Nah, it'll only feed one of those.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe only one.
1 cock, 1 set of testicles.
I did have chicken tonight.
Oh God. So do y'all want to hang out here?
I have a couple of questions on my slippers.
Okay.
As far as the physics of the way these things work, are there any limitations, or is it basically like if it's a dry wall, the same as the floor, I can walk on it such as it's the floor?
What do they say? Let's see. You can move up and down and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. You have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. However, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface, such as one covered by ice or oil.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have some fun with this then.
Yeah.
Still pretty damn legit, man. You're just sitting
Yeah.
above people and you're like, surprise! You just drop a great axe on their head.
Yeah. Shit's about to get weird, y'all.
Yeah. So, long rest in this room?
The spider rock attack.
And just to add to that, my cannon can crawl up walls and ceilings.
Sure. Yeah, I don't see why
And
it
fly.
can't.
But to answer your question, Matt, the long rest is in that little corridor by the stairs, actually.
In here?
Yes.
All right.
Because there's a very defensible position. Either way, we can go back to the door, head down the stairs, or block the door, or block the stairs.
All right. So, you take your long rest, and nothing eventful happens. You notice...
Aside from the goat masturbating, I'm assuming.
I mean, I said eventful. You're used to it by now. It's almost rare that he's not.
You may as well just say, other than the goat breathing.
It's like,
you know what, Matt? I would also like to add, whenever I masturbate, I sound like one of the screaming goats from Thor.
Oh, okay.
The new Thor movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
When you see the screaming goats, you will know.
Okay.
And you will say, okay, that's the sound that Toodles makes.
Okay.
yeah, Toodles masturbating is like having to sleep with the fan when you live in Texas. Like, if it's not there, like, you can't sleep.
You almost ruined his laptop. Good job.
It's made even better because that came after I'd said the goat scream from Thor. So if anybody watches the movie and you see the goat boat, remember that comment from Callous. That's what you hear every night before you go to bed and while you sleep. And if you don't hear it, you can't sleep.
This is a good time to remind everyone that this is an 18 and up stream. If you're not 18, please get the fuck out. It's okay to be under 18. It's not okay to be under 18 here.
I love it how the reminder always comes after.
It hold up in court. It's fine. They let worse shit go on MSNBC later.
Oh yeah, and before anyone can get to the channel, they have to click that they approve.
I'm 18 or older. Plus, none of us are whipping out our penises on the screen.
Right. We're not allowed to do that on Twitch. That's how you get banned quickly.
Not our penises.
I can whip my penis out now, and nobody would really know.
I mean, that's fair. All right, so...
Oh, Mike, we would know.
So the long rest happens, and you guys heal whatever we agreed that you heal. Click your little long rest button on your character sheets.
Done and done.
Cool. Alright, so after the long rest, your items are attuned. So Callous, what you'll do is you'll come over here to the spider climb, you'll click it, and then you'll come down to the attune button.
Real quick, when I hit take a long rest, it put my health points to 11 as my max to 11.
What?
So...
Our health goes up to 11.
Yeah, my health
Holy
is just 11 now.
Yeah, that's not right, dude. Something got mucked up, dude.
Something got serious.
Yeah,
mucked up.
start that page.
I believe it was 29 is where I was, or somewhere around there, but it definitely wasn't 11.
No, it definitely should not have been 11.
It was either you or Callous that had like the most hit points.
I think Turtle had the most.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, it was nice that a rogue actually had the most, but then again, Callous, what is your max?
34. Hit points?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, Callous, you had
have
the max
more than
then,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. I think I want to say I still was in the 20s, but not quite to 30. But yeah.
I say give him 29.
So, 8. And then you rolled, I think it was a 6. No. So 8. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. This is like... Why is this not behaving right? That'll work.
I blame Greg Abbott.
I'd say give him 29. If that's what he thought he was at, I don't mind him having 29. I don't think anyone else does either.
No. Does that mean I'm the tank of the group?
Ish.
We
Yeah.
don't.
Ish. Because, yes, you have a lot of health, but also you don't have a very high
No.
AC, so you can get hit easily. Is the
Yeah,
issue,
so
right? So
you could take the most beating, but I'm the most reckless. So technically, I'm the tank.
It's a weird
But-
combination, but it's got to work.
Mhm.
It's been working so far.
And I mean, Toodles
Well-
is the biggest target, legitimately.
Yeah, I really am. And I also don't ever mind going first. Like, anytime you guys are like, who's going to go first? I'm like, me.
What were you gonna say, Mary?
Well,
There it is.
I've got 31 hit points and the ability to wear, I think, medium or heavy armor. So.
Oh, right, because you're cleric, right? Is your one of your classes?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Can 20 be right for me? That doesn't seem right, because I've got max every single time I've rolled. You guys have seen it. I'm like, that max again. I'm level 4, but I have a +2 to my constitution. So, shouldn't I be 24? Warlocks are D6, right?
I don't know. We'll figure it out here in a second.
I think they're D8.
Or D8.
I should be way higher. Yeah, something went wonky.
Yeah.
Because I just did a
something
long rest too, and it did something to mine. I was like, I don't remember being as low as 20.
Total possible.
I think 6 is what I had.
Is the long rest command just wonked out? Should we do it a different way in the future, like just manually?
Right?
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, so did mine. Mine worked fine.
There's something with the manage HP and the leveling. So I think that's what's happened. Is it wasn't having, because I remember when y'all leveled, some of y'all didn't have the.
Oh wow, mine's saying character not ready.
Where does it say? Oh, probably because
no, I hit the wrong thing. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
I was like, what? Why does it say character not ready? I'm trying to go to my.
Why does it still show max 20? I just changed you.
Hold on.
Website
What is the D6? Or what is the hit die? Is it a D6?
You're a D8.
Okay, yeah, and I got. You guys were there. I rolled like where
Yeah.
everyone could see it each time, and it
No, you're
was
good. You're up to
max.
38 now.
okay. So, all right. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
At all. Let me check Callous. Make sure Callous
D8.
isn't
I'm good.
So, well, I don't think that's right either. Hold on.
34. Okay.
It-
Callous is
A
good.
D8 plus. I think I need to be 40 because a D8 we're level 4, right?
Yeah.
A D8 plus 2 should be 40. I don't
You're-
mind being 38. It's fine. I'm not gonna quibble over 2 fucking hit points.
And say the max potential that you have is okay. He has 31. The max potential that you have is 40.
Yeah, but you guys saw my rolls. I hit 8 every time, but I'll take 38. It's 2 points.
Speaking
Fuck it, I don't
speaking of
care.
rolls, Shmee, do you have your physical dice with you tonight?
You might need them.
I do, but why? What's up?
Just in case you have fuck all rolls again. I
Oh,
wanna make sure that you have them.
I mean, I do. That's fair. I do have dice close by if I need them. Yes.
Okay. I just
that was kind of wrecking.
Yeah, the game really fucked you last time when you
Dude,
were
that was
using your.
brutal. That
It
was
was
rough.
horrid.
Yeah.
Horrid. That digital system was screwing you over bad.
You know, I'm gonna update. the
Sometimes
tag.
it goes that way. Some nights
Well,
you
that's why we
rolls,
have our
some nights
favorite
are extra
dice.
rolls.
We can't take the digital dice and put it in a fucking like a fucking jail and be like, no, behave yourself.
Sure you can. Just switch your dice set if you have an extra dice set.
Oh, man. You think people would buy a little a dice cage?
Oh yeah, dude. People would absolutely buy a dice jail. Especially
Oh,
if
yeah.
especially if you had it like decorated and shit to make it look funny,
If only we knew a metal worker.
right? If only we knew someone who, if only we knew people who could do yarn and could do like little tiny designs and shit. So, anyways,
Don't bring up yarn around this house.
where do y'all want to go? So, do you want to just
I'm gonna follow the crowd.
do you want to quick track back to 13? Yes, Toodles.
Does anybody mind me leading the way? Yeah or nay?
Oh,
Go ahead.
for it. We're exploring this place. Go.
All right. Since that's what I've been doing anyway. By the way, I'm gonna be searching for traps once we get back to the area we were in and past it, since we haven't explored any area down. So as we come up the stairs and where 9 is, past that point, I'm gonna start also searching for traps. And I figure we'll go completely forward before heading left. Because as I said before, put your hand on the right wall.
Okay.
So.
All right, so right here at the entrance of 9 is an archway. And then when you go into 9, the room is empty. On the west, there is a simple wooden door over here. And
that's where we're going.
Yeah, what is your
passive?
Yeah, what's
is
your passive?
A 12. My passive investigation is a 15. I don't know if we're doing perception or investigation for that.
It'd be perception.
Okay.
Does anyone have a passive perception above a 15?
Mine's 15.
Okay.
14.
15 will find it. So, Meritim, you do find a hidden door down here at the bottom. It is a locked iron door.
Well, I could try and pick a lock. What is that? I always forget what we do for that one. Is that sleight of hand? Is that what we've been doing for picking locks?
I believe so. Do we want to go through the secret door, or did you want to follow Toodles and look at the wooden door on the west? Because he was holding on to the right. So
I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at that door.
Which door?
The wooden one you just pointed to.
This one here?
One that goes in, yeah, that one.
Okay. So I've got 2 up here. Do y'all want to split, or do you each want to, or do you all want to stay following the wall to go into this wooden door?
Yeah, I don't want to split up. Yeah, no. I'll stick with the rest of the group, but I'll just remind everyone, I guess, that I can, whenever we get to that other one, I can pick it as necessary, or try at least. Right. So
I like your new little ping thing. That's fucking rad.
Yeah. Meritim, are you going to stay with the party, or are you going to hang out by this secret door?
I'm gonna ask everybody to hold up for a second, and I'm gonna check it out.
You're gonna check out the secret door. All right. Do you want to try to open it?
By the way, are we allowed to roll if we didn't have a passive perception?
You can, yeah. I was
you.
resolving the passive before anything else.
Oh yeah, no worries. I just thought, just so that way if we manage, he's not the only one. Not that I'm probably gonna beat a 15 for that. Oh, 16 or 15. Yeah, yay.
You find it.
So I got one.
It also helps that he's in front of it. But yeah, you find it.
Cool. No, I'll sneak over with him. Clop, 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 clop.
Yeah. So
all right.
Sneaky.
Meritim, roll sleight of hand to try to pick the lock on the iron door. You're in there, and it feels like if you were to keep trying, you might be able to get it, but you maybe just don't have enough time picking locks to really figure this one out.
Can I give him an assist? However the assist, can I help him with that?
Sure, you can assist. He can add a.
Okay.
What is that? It's like an advantage.
Advantage?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. All right. If you want to roll it again to see if you get something higher.
20.
Thanks to the assist from Shmee, you are able to open that lock. So Shmee's like, no. See right there, you gotta hit the pin, and you gotta come in, and you just gotta cup it a little bit, show it a little love.
Perfect.
Get it to go just
right.
up. Yeah, no, you're able to unlock the iron door, which leads into this corridor down here that goes down, turns, and goes down further. There is also an archway down here. So, you have successfully picked the lock.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry.
So, did y'all want to continue up at the top, or did you want to continue down with the secret door?
I'm down going to the secret door.
Toodles?
I'm really good with whatever. If everyone wants to go down the secret door, we can too. I'm going to suggest we kind of clear this top floor first, but I'm more than happy to go secret door because I love me some secrets.
I'm pretty
Obviously.
stoked that we just opened the secret door, so I'm gonna vote for secret door.
And Callous, let's go secret door.
All right.
And I don't think Meritim really has an objection. Or Meritim has objection because he fought so hard to open it. They fought so hard to open it.
Yeah, Meritim, you good?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
All right. Here we go.
Somebody's hiding something. I want to know what.
A wassailing we go. We are all a wassailing. And as you go down, what is that, 8?
Christmas carols?
Yeah. North Entry 1. Alright, Toodles. Give me... Oh. Okay.
Please let it be a boner check. I have like double proficiency in that.
The way that this is written is incredibly awkward. Where is my key? Yeah, okay, it's no. Okay. So this is a stuck good wooden door. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. No. I don't know shit.
Nope, you don't see shit. And because it's such a small hallway, you're all in a single file line. Do you want to try to unstick the door? The wooden door has a crystal handle on it.
It has a crystal handle?
Mm-hmm.
Then no. If it has a crystal handle, I'm going to say, "Oi, Meritim, you come check this out and let us know if this is magic."
Yeah.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. Squeezing by each other.
How tall is the ceiling? Like, how tall is the ceiling?
In this hallway, 10 feet.
He can get up above us.
He could if he wanted
Or
to
they,
fly.
yeah, and fly over. That's why, one of the reasons why I called them is, and they're this big. They can stand right in front of me, and I promise I will not hump the back of your head. This is not me. This is Toodles. Toodles doesn't hump.
If it was Derek, I would get humped in the back of the head.
I was gonna say while those two are up there dicking with the door, I just wanted tap Turtle on the shoulder and have him look around and look at me and just sit there and smile and then fart.
Oh my god, dude.
And then, like a call and response, I fart back. So
In this small little hallway, that's the point.
Oh my god. Alright.
You know what? Totally fine. What I'm gonna do is now I'm just gonna cast Armor of Hadar and just fucking destroy them. I'm just kidding. No, actually, I'll cast Firebolt. Let's see if it ignites their gas.
What are you casting it at?
No, I'm not doing that,
Okay.
dude. I'm not doing that. We talked about this. I'm not really gonna try to player kill. I just thought it'd be funny.
No, I thought you were just going to cast it at the wall to see if it ignited gas, to see what would happen.
No, I would try to cast it in between one of their legs.
Ah, okay. Meritim, you are at the door. What do you do, sir?
Right. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if there may be something magical about it? 'Cause I don't want to have to like spend like a whole 10 minutes doing a ritual of detect magic unless I have.
You absolutely can.
Give me a sucky roll. 9.
So, I mean, it's possible. Crystals are sometimes used in magic, sometimes divine, sometimes conjuration, sometimes transmutation. I mean, it's possible that the crystal handle could be magical. It's also possible that it's not.
Well, I would have rolled Arcana if that's what was an option. I was asking him to cast Detect Magic.
I was gonna. Yeah, I just want to try and do like the whole Arcana check first, because if that does it, then I don't have to like waste 10 minutes.
If
that doesn't work, then I'll go ahead and go and do the ritual.
You gonna go ahead and cast it?
As a ritual, so that'll. 10 minutes of sitting here smelling someone's ass.
Before you do that,
right then, so I knew this shit was gonna take a minute.
Before you do that, Meritim, do you want to try to check for traps of any kind?
Mm-hmm.
Roll a perception. Or what is your passive?
15.
Oh yeah, no. It's absolutely it is a trap of some sort. You don't know how it works per se, but you can tell that door handle is absolutely trapped.
Okay, so to disarm the trap would be a sleight of hand roll?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to try to disarm it.
Go for
it. This is going to hurt.
So you're trying to disarm it, and you're in there and you're fiddling with it, and it's, I mean, just like with the lock, you feel like if you had just spent a little more time practicing disabling traps, you'd be able to get it, and then you find yourself. What do I need here? I need. Yeah, we're gonna roll a d.
To not split the party. That's what you need. To not split the party.
That works. Bloop.
Oh, fuck!
You find yourself in a circular room without the party. There is a stone door to the east, and in the southeast of the room there is a narrow pit covered by iron bars. That doesn't make sense, map. It says in the corner and it's a circular room. You can't have a corner in a circular room. And a sour odor fills the room. So you've got kind of a I'm gonna draw like a little. There's a pit right in that square. Actually, we can just delete that. Whoop. That's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. That works. All right.
In a pit with them bloodthirsty sons of all.
So Meritim was there, and then he's not.
Well,
may I roll Arcana to see if I can figure out what happened?
Sure. You can all roll. Anyone who has Arcana can roll Arcana.
Oh yeah, I don't know the shit. 13. Fuck that. Actually, I'll use my inspiration.
He was clearly teleported.
Right. Oh, okay, I can tell that. Okay, without using my inspiration? Or
Yeah.
I'll just
Rolled a 23 for Arcana check.
He was
Did
clearly...
he touch the doorknob, or was he just doing the ritual?
He was touching the doorknob. He was trying to disable...
Oh, sweet, I'm going to touch the doorknob.
All right.
Maybe this will take me to Vecna. His hand, or eye.
Is that a Stranger Things reference?
No. Stranger Things is referencing Vecna from D&D.
9. Whoop.
Thank you. Did not know.
It's one of the biggest, first, big bads that D&D came out with.
I was ignorant of that fact.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Everything, by the way, they mention as a bad guy in Stranger Things is a true D&D reference.
I
Like
knew
the
that.
Demigorgon,
I knew
the Mind
Demigorgon,
Flayer.
but I didn't know
Yeah.
Vecna was a part of the
Yep.
D&D universe. I just thought it was.
In fact, that's my character's patron. Like, he's a fucking lich that achieved godhood and greater godhood and lesser godhood and all kinds of shit. He's a bad boy.
Toodles,
Yeah.
you find
Yes.
yourself back in the room that had the secret door that you unlocked.
Which secret door that we unlocked?
Back up here.
On him.
Oh,
All right.
you didn't go to the same place.
Pause.
So we're
on-
back at 9.
Yep.
Okay.
Pause on
I'm back
Toodles.
at 9.
I want to
Okay.
yell. I want to yell at the party. It's like, where'd you go?
Up your butt, around the corner.
So Meritim can't hear that. Toodles might be able to. Shmee, what do you want to do?
Well, I saw that Meritim was trying to pick the lock before he got teleported. So or not pick the lock, undo the trap.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I have some better luck at it. So I'll try a sleight of hand on that.
All right.
Oh man.
No, I don't hear shit, dude.
Much worse. Where'd I go?
You guys have inspiration.
It's okay. This isn't a life or death yet.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, who knows, right?
You're back up in the room.
Oh, with the skeletons on the wall?
Yep.
Alright.
All right. Callous, everyone who has touched this door handle has disappeared on you.
I'm going to shrug my shoulders, and I got no choice, but I am going to try and open this damn thing. Sleight of hand. Here it comes.
All right.
23, bitches!
I love how I'm the only one that didn't even try to disarm it. I just
23
reached out and
bitches!
touched the knob. I was like, yes.
Are you trying
I'm
to
gonna
disable the
touch it.
device?
Yeah, I'm trying to, like you said, roll a sleight of hand
Yep.
for...
Okay.
Yeah, roll a sleight of hand, got 23.
I'm the only one who didn't try to do that. I just was like, oh, he disappeared. I want to touch it.
Can non-rogues disable devices?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's not a...
Okay.
It used to be only a rogue thing, but it's not anymore.
Yeah.
Rogues just have a better proficiency because they have the thieves' tools and shit like that.
Yeah, that was a 3-5 thing. All right, so Callous, you are able to disable that device, and the door swings open, and you are now in this
By yourself.
large room. To the north up here is a portcullis. It's a wooden portcullis. Down here is another wooden portcullis. This door here is an iron door. And what is your passive perception?
Passive is 14.
14. Yep. And you see a wall here. So we're gonna pause on you real quick.
All right.
Meritim,
Tell me it did not require a perception of 14 to notice a wall.
it didn't.
Okay? I was like, please, God, tell me that. Oh, by the way, it's like that hard of a wall to see.
Now, hang on. Yeah, Callous, you can roll a perception check if you want to.
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Let's see. I'm having trouble with my mouse again. Where the hell did perception go? Passive?
No. You want to roll the actual perception plus 2.
I see it.
Or perception plus whatever you have. I'm looking at Shmee's character sheet here.
I'm having trouble with my mouse.
Just smack it around.
No, it has to be like in line with the thing. Damn, my dice are hot tonight. 23,
Wow.
bitch.
Yeah, nope. You find a behind the wall. The wall is a facade, and there is a locked wooden door, and that's where we're gonna pause you,
Okay.
and we're gonna go
Wait, stop. Where's the locked wooden door? The one I just found.
right
Down there. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Cool.
So, all right, Meritim, you are up here by yourself. You touched it, and there you went. Where would you like to go, sir?
So, first things first. By myself now.
Uh-huh. You've got a door up here, which is a stone door. And you've got a door over here, which is also a stone door.
So, and you said there's a pit, right?
There's a pit right here.
I'm gonna check out the pit, and any moving around that I do in here, I'm gonna do very carefully and making sure I'm not stepping on any traps or anything.
Yeah, it's just a narrow pit covered by iron bars, and it's got a sour odor coming from it, so it could lead possibly to a sewer.
Huh. Like sour odor, like it smells like sewage? Or does it smell like some kind of like gas I need to be concerned about?
No, it smells like rotten, not like cloud kill.
Oh, okay.
It smells natural.
Okay, that's better. If it smells like something like that, then I think I would feel fairly safe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out the door to the right.
Over here? Alright. That stone door is stuck. You can make a strength check to open it.
Check it for traps first.
Okay. Check it for traps. You don't find any traps on it.
Alright. I'm gonna go check the other one out for traps.
Ah!
The other door.
Well, sir, as you're checking that one for traps, you find another crystal door handle.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the stone door.
They're both stone, but you're going to go to this one?
The one without the crystal doorknob. Or crystal handle.
I mean, you never know where that one might take you if it's trapped.
That's true. That's true. That's part of the problem is I don't know, and I'm not that curious now.
Okay. So you can roll strength to open the door?
Chose the wrong guy for that room, Matt. I would have gone through.
$21.
Yeah, it's tough going, but you are able to unstick the door, and it leads into this hallway.
Okay, now does that door feel like it moves fairly easy, or it's actually difficult to move?
It was actually difficult to move. So once you have it open, it's not gonna close on itself and shut again.
Okay, that's kind of my concern. Is I might want to go back into that room. I don't know, but
you got a long corridor here.
Oh yeah, and I can't see in the dark. That's right. So the first thing I would have done is pulled out a torch and did druidcraft and light the torch up.
Okay. Don't you have one of the Everburning or no?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So you see down a long corridor. You see a corner here, and it just keeps going up here. Can't tell where that goes, but you do see this corner.
Because I can only see, I think, 30 feet, 60 feet.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So you'd see that it has a T up here and a corner down here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go, I guess, north on this map.
You come to the T, and there is a well-crafted wooden door right here. And there's a corner right here, and that's where I'm going to pause you.
Okay.
Shmee, you are up here.
Yes.
Do you want to make the trek all the way back?
I would love to.
Are you gonna run? Or are you gonna walk, or like leisurely stroll, or?
Oh, I'm just gonna. I guess I'm going to cautiously walk there. Yeah.
All right.
Not like sneaking necessarily, but I'm just keeping an eye out since I just got teleported.
Right,
so.
I'll put you about there. Toodles.
Yeah, when I pop in that room and I notice no one's in there with me, right?
Yep.
But this for all intents and purposes, from what I could tell, is the same room that we found the secret door in.
Yeah, I mean the door's open.
Secret door's
it's
still
right there.
I'm gonna bolt down there, and I'm gonna run back to try to touch the knob, see if it takes me somewhere else. Well, unless the door's open, then I'm just gonna go through the door.
Yeah. So by the time you get down there, you would be running down, and
I have a speed of 35.
Yeah, so you'd be running down. You'd get there probably in about 1 or 2 turns. Because what is that? That's
Actually
5,
less
10,
than 1.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90.
About a turn in a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So, I mean, you'd be getting in there about the time that Callous is down here finding this door. So, and in about that time, Shmee would actually be about here. Because that's, what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20. So
He's
1,
walking,
2,
right?
3, 4,
Not
5,
running?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
Yeah.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Yeah, so it's going to take him...
Multiple turns.
Yeah, a couple...
He's walking.
Yeah.
So your speed at walking is what, 30, 25?
His speed is 25.
So yeah, it'll take him a long time if he's just walking.
Yeah, it'll take him a couple turns to get there. Same thing with Meritim. So, I mean, Meritim has, what, a speed of 30?
30, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so about 2 turns you would have gotten here. It took you a little bit to fiddle with the doors. So, Callous, after you find that door, you notice that Toodles has entered the room.
When I enter, I want to scream like one of the goats.
No idea
Actually,
what that means.
First, I want to slide into the room and slam into a wall, wait approximately 2 seconds, and then scream like one of the goats.
Okay.
Delayed reaction.
And I guess I'm just gonna shake my head and like, secret door?
Ooh, secret door. Gonna rapidly creep over. Clack, 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 clack. I imagine if he walked there, there's not going to be any traps. He would have set them off already.
He would have.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, check the door for traps and all that fun stuff.
I meant on the ground, since you were already there. I figured if you got there, then you either set off any traps so there aren't any.
We're going to hold Shmee there. All right. Are y'all going to continue to investigate the room, or are y'all going to hang out there for a bit?
Well, what's in the room? I mean, you told me where the exits are.
That's it.
Is there anything in the room?
That's all that's in the room? Oh,
You
sorry.
said
You're right. There are
there
several headless statues scattered throughout the room, and the ceiling is covered with crystalline stalactites.
No. But you also said there are 2 porticuli, right?
Right.
There's one up and one. All right, if you're going to be fiddling with a secret door, I'll trust you to do that because you're Mr. Mechanical. I'm going to go investigate the portcullis up at the top or north, leading towards 12, I guess, because that was the closest one to the wall I slid into. And I'm just going to kind of check it out, investigate it, see if there's a lever on the other side or any sort of trigger mechanism to raise it, what's it made of, etc.
It's a wooden portcullis. You don't see a lever on this side. There is one on the other.
One or the other is just fine. I just, I'm trying to identify one.
Yeah, you're able to identify one. Meritim.
Yes.
Alright, so you're at this door up here. It is a good wooden door. Do you want to investigate it, or do you want to keep going down the hallway this way?
Definitely check it out while I'm here.
Alright, yeah, it's just a good door.
Good door.
Mm-hmm.
Like, put my hand on it and kind of pet it, and then go around that corner and check it out. It's a good door.
Alright, you go around the corner. It leads to another short hallway, which leads to another corner.
I get that in.
Hey Matt, we've been pronouncing it incorrectly. It's pronounced portcullis.
I wasn't going to say anything. I knew that, but...
Yeah, no, well, you should have, Mike. I always appreciate something. But we're both saying porte. No, it's just portcullis.
Portcullis, as in like a seaport. Portcullis.
Yeah, portcullis. Yep.
I've always heard it called a portcullis. So, portcullis.
Well, I thought Derek knew what it was, and he had some fancy plural name for them in case there happened to be two.
Well, it is considered a portculli when it's that, but it's portcullis otherwise.
Portcullis.
So, yeah, that's why it threw me off. I'm thinking portculli, portcullis, but I'm like, no, it's portcullis.
Right.
Jesus Christ! All right.
So, Meritim, did you want to go down the hallway, or did you want to go back to the good door?
I'm gonna down the hallway and see what else is down that way.
Leads to a dead end.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the good door.
Okay.
And make sure it's a good door.
It is. It deserves it.
By making sure it's not going to bite me and turn on me.
Okay. How are you going to do that?
I'm going to check for traps.
All right. You don't find any traps.
Okay. So I'm going to gently open the good door.
All right. It opens.
And then see what's on the other side of the good door.
It opens into a large circular room. A ladder leans against this wall right here. And a corroded iron key hangs from a hook on this wall and this wall.
2 keys?
2 keys.
Okay. So this is where I'm going to take my time and cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay, so you're going to take 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. Did you not already cast that?
Nope.
With the first crystal doorknob? Okay, I thought you did. My apologies.
Yeah, no, I wanted to do an Arcana check, and then I tried detected traps. Then I tried to disarm the trap, and I failed, and I got teleported.
Okay, I got you. I'm sorry, I thought you had cast it. So I was like, you already have it active,
Nope.
right? Doesn't it last like forever?
Nah, it's like 10 minutes.
Forever?
It
In
takes 10
D&D
minutes.
action?
Yeah.
In D&D action, if it lasts that
takes
long.
forever to
Jesus.
cast, and then doesn't last that long if I do it as ritual. So yeah. I was just trying to save like in-game time. Be like, this takes up a lot of time.
All right, Shmee, are you going to keep heading back to where you left everyone?
Do I hear him in that room? Because I'm pretty close, right? Do I hear him fucking around in there?
Does the ritual have verbal components?
Yes, verbal and somatic.
Okay. Roll it. What's your passive perception, Shmee?
It's not great. It's 12.
Oh, yeah, you'd be able to hear that. It's a wooden door.
Okay, well then, yeah. If I hear him in there, I'll pop in there. I will see that he is casting, and so I'll wait until he's finished.
This door is stuck. It is a stuck wooden door.
Cool. I'm gonna kick the shit out of it.
All right, roll a strength check.
I shall.
The owner of this tower really needs to get their fucking foundation fixed, because this is ridiculous. Every door is stuck.
You shatter the shit out of that door.
Fuck that door.
And you walk in, and you see Meritim casting a spell.
Hey!
You
What
also...
the-
So now I'm gonna
The splinters, though.
stop. I'm gonna stop casting detect magic
Okay.
because something just kicked the fuck in the door, and I'm just gonna throw because I've got my shield in one hand, like really close to me, and then my mace. But as soon as that happens, I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame right in that direction.
Oh. I mean, you at
It
least...
doesn't hurt you, right? I mean, it's just one of those things that...
You at least
so I
get a
don't think it
perception
hurts.
check before you cast to see if it's hostile or not.
Okay.
At least you didn't fling it at him. Fuck you! Throw the mace. Natural 20 right to his skull.
Yeah.
Well,
22.
here lies
Well,
Shmee.
That's not.
Yeah.
Toodles' is new fuck toy.
You
Oh, good.
start preparing to cast an offensive spell, and you notice that it's Shmee walking in the door.
Oh, you almost got burnt.
Ah, well, I guess I'm glad that I didn't get burned then. You find anything yet? I don't know what the hell happened. I just all of a sudden I was back in that room with all the bony dudes.
So where am I? How long have I been gone? I've lost sense of time.
You
Like literally, my character just
like
feels like hours.
maybe 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. Time is weird in D&D. Remember,
I was gonna say, if it's 3 or 4 minutes, then both of Callous and I should be done with our shenanigans, right? Because it takes like 6 seconds per round, and we've only each had like a round each.
yeah.
Well, let them keep going.
No, I was just about to say, like, if we have 6 minutes together,
There's gonna be problems. I know.
I'm gonna start seducing a
Oh,
motherfucker.
good,
Yeah.
great.
6 minutes
no
in
God.
heaven. Because all Toodles needs is 1.
You give me too much credit, sir. I don't even need 1. I need 1 action. That's all I need.
Alright, so the two of you have found each other, and y'all are asking if, what's going on. So yeah, it's been like 3 or 4 minutes, from you being teleported. But yeah, y'all are in the room, the keys and the hooks and the ladder.
Yeah, and then I'll point that out to Shmee, and I'm like, there's got to be something up with this. These 2 keys and this ladder in a round room, and as I'm looking around, do I see like anything up on the ceiling?
Nope, just a stone ceiling. Stone stealing. Yeah, it's a stone ceiling.
Is the ladder loose or is it like connected? Is it like part of the infrastructure?
No, it's resting against the wall.
Okay. Well, I can't really do anything about magic. Do you sense any magic stuff going on in here?
I was trying to before you interrupted me.
Go ahead and pass it.
Oh, I heard someone talking in here. I guess I didn't realize that you were casting. That's my bad. Well, I guess we should check that because I don't want to get fucking teleported again.
Me either.
Shmee, you need to have some sort of catchphrase, so whenever you shatter a door like that, just kind of burst in. There it is.
Oh, good.
Balls deep.
Yeah.
You know,
Big
Yeah,
tummies.
No, balls deep. Just
Who's
kick
ready
the door
for-
in, balls
who's
deep.
ready for a nut punch? Or balls deep, just something.
Balls deep. I do
I
like
think-
balls
Balls
deep. That's
and
fun.
wiener.
I think he should
Good.
use his catchphrase. It's your boy.
It's your boy.
It's your
Good.
boy.
It's
Skinny
your boy.
Penis.
Yes.
It's your boy. Kick it open.
Oh my god. Could you imagine if you just did that to a random room of monsters? It's your boy! And they're like, do we have a kid?
It's an intimidation check immediately.
That would be fantastic, dude. Are you kidding? Like, that becomes such a catchphrase of such a deadly person that anyone knows if they hear that, they are terrified.
Run.
It's your boy, fuck, run!
So fun little bit about our buddy Turtle here. Every so often, when he jumps into somebody else's stream, he'll say, "It's your boy, Skinny Penis."
Yep. Yeah. It's an old classic Vine that I like. I just can't stop referencing. It's so good.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So, y'all were talking about the keys and stuff.
I'll go back to casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
All right, that's going to take 10 minutes to cast. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
So, here we go. Callous and Toodles, what are y'all doing in this room with the portcullis?
I'm in the up at the wasn't Callous at the secret door, and I'm up at the portcullis at the top.
Yep.
You said there was a lever there, right?
On the other side of it, over here.
Yep.
Yep.
Is it up, down, left, right? Like,
it's Konami.
yeah, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start.
Yeah.
That's only one of the Konami codes, by the way. There are apparently a lot.
Yeah, but you knew which one.
I did. That's the most standard.
So it's all of those at once. No, it's down.
It's down. So it's down, but needs so it's in the down position.
Yep.
And it goes vertically, right?
Yep.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna squat down on the ground, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the fucker up.
How much damage does that do?
A decent amount. I don't want to break it.
Force.
But are we allowed to? Or I mean, I can't control. Wait, how far away is that lever?
It's about 5, not 5 feet. It's about 2 feet away from the portcullis.
Oh, then forget that. I'm just gonna stick the butt of my spear through and yank it up.
All right, give me a.
I thought it was further away.
Give me a dex check for that.
Okay. 22.
You're able to get it, but based on how the portcullis is, you can't quite get enough leverage to get the lever up. Like, you're able to hit it and you're able to stay on it without slipping, but you can't quite get the leverage to move it. If only
would my what do you call it? Bonus to my spear allow me to that extra 2 points of 24?
Nah,
I figure you slam it down, then bring it up, snap, like.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to move. It hasn't been oiled in a while. Although you roll me a wisdom check.
Mm-hmm.
The owner of this place really needs to move this stuff.
Fuck nothing. I don't know shit.
If only you had some way to use force to get it to move.
Which, unfortunately, I don't.
Yeah, force magic might be able to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think... Oh, Eldritch Blast. That's what I was trying to use first.
Is Eldritch Blast forced?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so yeah, you can absolutely do it with Eldritch Blast. How much damage does that do?
1d10.
You hit. Roll the damage.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah.
That's why Eldritch Blast is such a...
It is a badass spell. Yeah.
It's 1d10 and it does an uncommon damage type, so...
Yeah.
And at 5th level, it doubles. So yeah.
So Callous, you hear Toodles fucking with shit, and then you hear him fire an Eldritch Blast, and the lever goes up as it shatters, and the portcullis starts to raise.
Can I control how much damage it does? Like, can I control if it does less?
Mm-mm.
Like, maybe not more than what I roll. But can I control how little it does?
I'm gonna say no, because it's such a random thing.
Okay. Just wasn't sure.
In fairness,
I
a
think
magic
the only
missile.
thing you...
Sorry, go ahead, Meritim.
I think the only thing... No, sorry. Not to butt in on you, but I think the only thing you control is whether it's lethal or unlethal damage.
Okay.
Or like
Cool.
where you hit.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
in fairness, a magic missile probably would have shattered it too.
Hey, in all
yeah.
reality, that's fine. I just thought I'd check, because this actually brought up a question I had already had.
Yep.
And I was like, wait, now's a good time to ask. Maybe I can actually control how much damage that does.
You also didn't ask
No,
if right next to you has Mage Hand on a cantrip.
He
But
failed
whatever.
his wisdom check. That was what the wisdom check was for, to see if he remembered that you had it.
I failed it.
Yep. So, yeah, Callous, you hear all that, and then the portcullis starts to raise. What do you do?
Check out what's going on with that portcullis. I wasn't expecting that to open right then, but okay, let's go see what's happening over there.
Yeah, so you're... Interact. What are y'all doing? It's raising. Y'all are standing next to each other.
Once it gets high enough, I'm going to nudge him in like a penguin, and therefore you're not kind of stumbling myself, like we talked about.
All right, roll your dex save.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Seeing as it's going to be a little bit for the whole, like, the spell magic, I'm going to step away for a minute. I got to go do something. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, Callous, you don't have to. It was me. Because I remember I'm intentionally missing.
No, I remember that, but
Okay.
I just... Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rub it in with your badass roll. I've been rolling shit all fucking night, dude.
I'm afraid the streak's almost coming to an end, but yeah, it's been pretty sweet.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've been rolling some shit. I think Turtle Pig passed his luck down to me.
I took it all.
Yeah. So, I got a 6. So I'm sure stumble into the room.
You like fall into the room, and you are now here, and as you walk into the room, or as you stumble and sit up in the room,
I explode.
now there is a bookcase over here. There is the portcullis. The floor is covered in square tiles alternating black and white, and a large kiln and coal bin sit up here in the top northwest area of the room. Yep. That's
What's the furthest I can reach with my spear?
15.
Oh, fuck it. I've got Eldritch Blast and shit like that.
Yep.
The one not near the bookcase, but the tile from where I am. After the furthest point from the 2.
So, here?
Furthest point from the 2 on the 12. Directly north of me. Yeah.
Okay, up here?
I want to fire an Eldritch Blast at that. Is it a black tile or a white tile?
It would be a white tile.
Okay. I'm going to fire an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. You scorch the tile. The tile shatters because it's porcelain.
Doesn't click it. Does it leave anything behind?
I mean, it leaves fragments and some stone.
I mean, spring or anything?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to fire to the tile right in front of it. Like the white tile. Or whatever other tile. I just want to see, like, do these tiles do anything?
Yeah, so this one would be a black tile, and no, it shatters as well.
Okay. Oi, Callous.
What?
Does this look like anything to you? Like a trap? Something spring-loaded? Anything in here? Remind you of the type of thing you would do to somebody?
Hell, I don't know. What else is in this room? It's just a kiln and a coal bin.
And the floor is black and white tiles alternating.
What about the walls and ceiling?
There's a bookcase over here. Ceiling is stone. The
Yeah, I
floor
was
is
about to run to it, and then I saw the black. Then he mentioned the black and white tiles. I was like, oh!
Yeah, alternating black and white tiles.
I'll roll over. I'll walk over and take a look at the bookcase.
Okay.
Oh, you're just walking, huh?
I'll just
All
walk
right.
over.
Is he all right?
All right. Roll.
I want to follow his path, if that's okay. like if I'm just gonna if he made it there, I'm just gonna be like, okay, cool, and follow his path. like, all right, he's fine. I didn't even shove him.
Brave one.
I didn't even ask him to. I didn't shove him. I didn't do any of it. He did it himself.
Roll investigation, since you're investigating the bookcase.
Oh, now they start getting shitty. 11.
It's a bookcase. There are books on it. None of the books look spectacular. They all look old and weathered. Some of them look like they've been water damaged. Some are just kind of rotten. What's up, Toodles?
Oh no, that's the first place I want to go, so I would be doing the same thing.
All right.
And I have the runic eyes that just kind of allow me to read any language.
Sure.
So. And my investigate's a passive 15. Let me know if I need to roll.
Roll it.
Have a look.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. 24! I got it.
Yes. As you're looking at the books, hang on a second. Go ahead, Callous. What were you saying?
Oh, nothing. I was just saying, have a look.
Oh, okay. Sorry. It seemed like I was cutting you off there. Toodles, with that 24, you are just able to make out that this bookcase opens outward and hides a door behind it. It is a strong...
So you mean basically it opens, right? Or opens outward like towards us?
Yeah, it opens outward towards you.
Okay, and then there's a door behind it.
Yes, it conceals a strong wooden door.
Got ya. Okay. How much effort does it take to pull the bookcase out?
Not
does it
much.
like dissolve and fracture?
No, the bookcase was really well done. Some of the books like dust as you're doing it because they're just so old, but it pivots very smoothly.
Any books? By the way, while I was looking at all this, anything worth noting? Anything that seemed to be in?
No, nothing.
Salvageable condition.
No,
not even necessarily great. Okay. And all right. Does the door have a handle? Key? Anything, or is it just a push-pull door, or just a push door? Like, what's the door like?
Where is that?
It's covered in runes.
That doesn't make any sense.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, okay. So there is a handle on the door. And you notice that this tile is not the black and white tile.
I'm not going to step on that one.
No, I'm not either. What I'm going to suggest... So, you've got all types of just shit you can throw, right? I say we step all the way into the back of the room, maybe around, and if you can throw something and hit that tile, it might be a good idea. See what happens. How big is the tile, by the way? Is it like...
Yeah.
It's 5 foot.
Okay, so as big as one of the squares. All right.
Yeah. Give me another...
No worries.
Give me another perception check. Both of you.
Okay. 15. Not much. Damn, dude.
So you notice that the ceiling, how it's all been like stone, the ceiling above this door and going further in is actually clearly carved. Where the other stone may look like it's mortar, almost like a not like a cobblestone, but like stone, like mortared stone. This has very clear carves. You can
like it's into natural rock.
What's that?
Like it's carved out of natural rock?
No, like it's fitted to fall. You found a trap, basically, and you can start to deduce that if you don't disable it and you muck with that door, a 10-foot long piece of stone is going to fall.
That'd be a probably against ideal situation.
Yes.
Well, yeah, it could block off everything.
Yeah, if we fuck that up.
But that's if we step on the tile, right?
It looks like it's more attached to the door than the tile.
Oh. And I'm assuming that if that 10-foot column of stone comes down into that column, the door is essentially going to be inaccessible.
Yeah.
What's the door made of?
Wood. We'll say it's oak.
Trying to think if there's a way for us to dislodge just kind of the top portion, or even just drill a hole. Actually, yeah.
Before you get away with this door, I want to investigate the kiln.
Okay.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna shout out over to you. So, Callous, do you have anything that would drill a hole through this door pretty easily?
I could probably come up with something, but
I just need to be able to see to the other side. That's all.
Yeah, obviously, you knowing about this 10-foot column of rock that's going to smash our way, I want in this door as much as you. So let me.
No, I'm gonna let you look at the kiln. I was just asking the question. You still do what you're doing.
Right.
I was just asking, like, while you walked off, I'm looking at the door and I asked that. And you're like, yeah, maybe. Let me check this out first. Totally fine.
I'll look around. All right, so y'all want to investigate the kiln.
The kiln.
16.
Ooh, Jesus, dude, you're on fire tonight.
Well, I got a +6 on investigation.
No, I know, but still, dude, no matter what, dude, you've been on fire. Good. I mean, I don't say that bad. It's been helping It's been helping me, at least. I love it.
It's a kiln.
Nothing in there. Hadn't been used.
Nope, hadn't been used.
Empty.
Yep.
Okay. Before we start fucking with this door, I want to go back into room 8 and have another look at the ceiling.
Okay.
So you said there's a bunch of crystals up there on the ceiling?
Yes.
I'm going to use my fancy new boots and walk up that wall and up on the ceiling and check them things out.
Yeah. So it's a good 30-foot high in this room. So the biggest stalactite that you find is I'll say it's about we'll say it's 10 feet long. The rest range between a foot to 8, or sorry, a foot to 8, all different sizes. They tend to grow in little buds or little clusters.
Okay.
So as you're walking on it, there's like a bed of very tiny crystal. And specifically, the crystal is... Hang on here. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. The crystal is amethyst.
Okay, so kind of purplish.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Toodles.
That's amethyst?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. We need to collect as much as that's fucking possible. Wait, do I know that? If so, I'll say something. If not, I just won't. I'm sorry.
You can say that it's purple crystal. Would you know what amethyst is?
I can roll. Not sure if that'd be insight, investigation, arcana, because amethyst is often used in magic.
Do we have...
I don't know, man. I really don't know what that would be. That's kind of your call.
We can call it nature.
We can call it, or would not call it.
No, we can call it like knowledge nature.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
There's not a knowledge geography.
17.
That makes sense.
17.
Mhm.
Yeah, you'll know that.
Now, granted, me personally, if I see a purple crystal, I assume it's amethyst, just because I don't know enough other purple crystals. But
Same.
But yeah, sweet. If that's amethyst, yeah, we're getting that shit down. So I have no way to get up to you, my good sir. But maybe we can work together to figure out how to break chunks of this off.
Now after I figure out exactly how much this is worth to you. But I want to roll
Amethyst.
before I start fucking with anything. I want to roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
and we're looking at a 17.
Okay. What are you trying to discern with your Arcana check?
I'm just trying to discern if anything foul or nasty is going to happen to me if I move these crystals or try and break them.
It's a good check. You can't at the moment. You can't discern. While you can't really see how they grew, you also can't determine if, like, you don't find a trap. You don't find a magical trap or anything like that. They don't look to be tied to anything. So you could safely assume that if you were to try to chisel one away, that you'd be all right. You're not going to unleash any kind of foul magic.
All right. See, I'll take a chunk off and come back down.
Oh, okay. How big of a chunk?
Let me say like a foot long, like maybe about 3.5 inches diameter.
Do you have any stone cutting tools?
Not that I'm aware of.
So what are you using to?
If you don't, no one does.
Yeah. What are you using to get that chunk?
I have a crowbar. I have a hammer.
Okay, that's gonna take you a while.
Even I have a chisel. You sure you don't have a chisel?
I don't have a chisel.
Huh. Weird. Okay.
That's gonna take you a bit of time.
Like how long?
Trying to break a good chunk of crystal with a crowbar? And it's amethyst. I'd say at least 5 minutes.
I also think, too, it depends on the thickness, where he's breaking it, how he's breaking it, etc.
I'll take 5 minutes to cut that thing off.
All right.
If I see him doing that, I want to... I'm sure there are others.
Tights.
Yeah, tights. Thank you. Not stalagmites, for ceiling. I'm sure there are others, right?
Yeah, the longest one, like I said, was 10 feet long.
Yeah, I'll let him deal with I'll let the size queen deal with the big one, and I'll just blast some away from him because I don't want to jar him or anything. But so just look, any fragments called out. That's something. That's something. I just want to break some off. So
dead by amethyst shrapnel.
Yeah, dead by amethyst shrapnel. All right, so that's also going to take you. That's going to take you a little bit of time. It's going to take about 5 minutes, which conveniently, Meritim, your spell has finished.
Yay! Easy bake oven.
There is nothing magical in this room outside of the permeating magic on the other side of the walls.
Okay. So after I'm done, I'm just gonna look really dejected and look right at Shmee and by.
Oh, he's magical. Shmee has magic shit on him now. Like his sword.
What's magical?
His sword.
My sword. My sword glows with moony goodness.
Have I been in the presence of him when it's been active?
I mean, you were there when it was identified.
Doesn't mean it glows when it's identified.
Actually, you were there when you pulled it out of the sheath and it was glowing.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so it's no big deal to me. But yeah, I'm still gonna look dejected and be like, and just sigh.
So nothing then, huh?
No, but I feel like we're missing something with these rooms. Like, we keep going in these rooms that have these things. Nothing apparent about them. There's got to be something with these rooms. Like, why was there a ladder in here and 2 keys?
Well, maybe the ladder is necessary for something else that's in another room. So, I mean, if it's not attached to anything, we could lug it over somewhere and bring the keys with us to unlock God knows what.
So you could use the ladder to get the keys.
Oh, so the keys are high up.
Yeah.
I didn't realize the keys were high up. I see.
That's...
Oh shit! I thought they were like 5 feet off the ground. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could use a ladder or fly.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
we
my
do fly, yeah.
That's my bad. I didn't describe where the keys were well enough. Yes.
Sure.
The keys are hanging up.
I wouldn't have taken that whole 10 minutes for that, because I was thinking there's got to be some, like magically hidden something somewhere in this room, ladder and getting keys to get somewhere. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't even use I wouldn't even cast it as a ritual. I wouldn't even done that.
Oh, all right. Well, we can rewind you 10 minutes.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, man. You want to fly up and grab those? Because unless, cause I don't really want to climb up that thing if I don't have to.
Yeah, no, I'll because I haven't put my cloak back on this whole time. My wings have just been hanging out. So yeah, I'll fly up and check the keys out first before I grab them, see what they look like. You said corroded, but
yeah, I mean they're corroded.
Naturally so, they've been hanging here in this spot for God knows how long.
Yeah, they're iron, so they're a little rusted. Not a lot. There's some specks on it.
A patina.
Yeah, it's got a good patina.
Well, I'm gonna take these patina
Patinas.
keys. Patina. It's dirty. And then I'll fly back down and I'll tell Shmee about the door in the room that I popped in that has the crystal doorknob on it.
Oh, good. So there's another fucking teleporting door somewhere.
But I was trying to disarm the trap on the other door, so if this one's trapped, if we work together, we might be able to get through that one and not end up somewhere else.
Well, let's try it. Let's do it.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head back to that room.
Are you booking it? Are you strolling?
Oh no! Well, I mean, we can take our time because we did a whole 10 minutes in game time. We could burn this up doing this.
All right. So you get to the door. You find the little crystal handle, which is not amethyst. You call it quartz.
Is it a clear crystal or?
It's quartz.
Oh, okay.
You want me to take a swing at this one?
Yeah, go ahead and I'll help him out. No, I'll use a help action and give him advantage.
Okay.
20.
Nice.
And Nat?
Not nat. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Then you're not a turd.
Yeah. No, you are able to easily disable it.
Heck yeah, I like that. All right, well, let's see what's behind here. Cautiously open the door after it's been disarmed, just to make sure that there's nothing that's gonna leap out and fuck us.
All right, so you open this door, and 5 feet behind it is you're in this little hallway, and there is another locked, simple wooden door. However, along the ceiling here, starting right about here, you see amethysts growing on the ceiling. And they go through the other side of the room. They go through the other side of the door.
Those are pretty.
One.
Why is there so many gems here in this area? There's the crystal door handles, and now there's purple rocks on the ceiling.
People teleporting.
People teleporting. There's all kinds of shit going on.
Cats and dogs living together.
Mass hysteria.
I want them, but I want to find out what's through the door first.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we don't want to start harvesting stuff and then something leaps out and starts attacking us. So yeah, let's see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Give me just
You want to get this one?
second.
Yeah.
And I'll give a help action to him to give him advantage.
Give me just a minute here.
Yeah.
Manage characters. I need to hide you.
Well, what's your sleight of hand?
Hide you.
+5.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a help action
Oh, okay. All right.
because mine's only a +2.
Ah, okay. Yeah, sure. I will wait until you
All right.
say so.
So it's are you checking for traps? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, I was just gonna unlock the door.
I'll
Okay.
check for traps, and then Shmee can, if he needs to, like disarm a trap or pick it.
Okay. Check for traps.
Passive is 15. Do I need to roll for higher?
You don't find any traps.
Okay.
Nope.
Like, no, it should be good. Can I tell if the door is locked or not?
The door is locked.
Okay, and then I'll let Shmee know that it's locked. Like, yeah,
Alright, let me see what I can do.
So,
I whip out my thieves' tools. I do a shit roll. Rolled an 11, but you are giving me advantage with help, right?
yeah.
I rolled worse. I'm gonna use my inspo and I'm gonna unlock it. I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Fuck me! Come on, man! Alright.
Oh, that's lame.
All right. Now you're just something about this lock. Like it's maybe it's just that it's so old that maybe the pins aren't something that you're used to.
Cool, I'm gonna kick it.
All right. Roll your damage.
Go on,
Oh, damage,
and
not a
I'm going to
strength
help
check?
him pick
Yeah.
it.
Roll a strength check. And since you've got the two of you
Oh,
doing it,
now I roll okay. I rolled a 19.
yeah, no, you absolutely break it. It shatters.
It's your boy!
Do you scream that?
Yes, absolutely.
Sweet. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a break here. This is a good spot for a 15-minute break.
Perfect.
And then under my breath, after he does that, I'm going to say, balls deep.
So,
Go ahead, go.
as we go into the break, here's what happens. You kick open the door, and the ceiling is absolutely covered with small amethyst stalactites. The ceiling in the hallway opens up to 30 feet, and there are candles lit along the floor with a strong metallic odor coming from the center of the room. In the center of the room, you both see that when you kicked open the door and shouted, "It's your boy," you awoke a silver dragon wormling.
Fuck!
We're gonna take a break.
Lucky.
Exciting.
We'll see you guys in about 15.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, when we left, Shmee and Meritim, you have awoken a silver dragon wormling. What do you plan to do about that?
Is it immediately hostile, or did we just wake it up and it's like, I'm sleepy?
It's waking up, and I'm sleepy. So you have about a turn before it's hostile.
I'm going to look at Shmee and kind of like, not even saying anything, like all in thieves' can't, with no verbal, like, maybe we should back the hell out of here.
And I say, yeah, that's a good fucking plan. in Cant as well.
All right.
And guess we'll get on the other side of the door and shut the door, and then just kind of like flank the door and wait to see what happens.
So
close what we can of the door since I
Yeah.
broke it.
Right.
So
Well,
in
there
this
was
time,
two doors. So.
Do you,
Oh, right.
Do you want to try to re-enable the trap?
Yes.
Oh.
Because if it teleports it, that should be interesting. If it kills it, that's even better.
All right. Would that be sleight of hand as well?
Yeah, that'll be a sleight of hand.
And I will definitely help them rearm that trap.
Okay.
Hope that thing teleports into the atmosphere.
14. Do I need to check again?
No, you're good. You're able to re-enable it. It's not as well as it was, so someone would have a much easier time disabling it, but it's enabled.
All right, dope. I don't know how dexterous Wormling's fingers are, so I don't know if he can do that or not. So I'm good with that.
All right. So how long are you gonna
hang out for a minute and hang out for a few minutes and listen to see if it's moving at all?
You don't hear anything.
Cool. Let's get the fuck out. In Kent, I am saying this. So,
yeah. It's just
still
like
being quiet.
all quiet, like.
Yeah.
All right. Where do y'all want to go?
Let's see here. So we were over there. We're back in the hallway now.
Yep.
Okay. We came from
I
up
would say
north.
Let's go meet up with.
Yeah. Have we gone south yet? Do we know what's to the south of us right now?
You have not discovered down here yet.
Okay. Do you want to check that out, or do you want to go along the path that we already know?
Okay, so how did you find me?
I came through room 9, is where I came from. So that room is clear. That's the one where we originally got teleported out of on the south wall. Which other people have already disarmed that door, so we should be able to move through it. Oh, we don't know that.
You don't know.
Yeah.
we don't know.
I came from the room that we got teleported out of.
Oh, okay. So we know how to get back there. So
Yeah.
let's go
So
check out
that's
this
safe.
other way.
Okay, yeah, sure. All right.
So wait, where are you headed?
The other way.
Before
going
we go
directly
any
south.
further,
Yep.
that stone door, I'm going to try to pull it as shut as possible.
Oh yeah, you're able to shut it.
Dope.
All right, so you're going down here.
Yeah.
All right. All right, as you're coming up to this corner, so I'll put you right here. As you're coming up to this corner right here, you hear what sounds like... How would I describe this?
And after I shut the door and we start moving, I'm gonna douse my torch because I remember Shmee can see really well in the dark.
Okay. As you come up to here, you hear wet sounds, like slithering and kind of slimy. You hear some chittering and a bit of buzzing coming from further. So, Shmee, you know that this is a T, and you know that there's a corner here, and it sounds like it's coming from this area.
Is the sound approaching, or is the sound maintaining where it's at?
It's maintaining where it's at, but it sounds like it's all over the place.
Gross. Can I stealth peek around the corner to see what's happening?
Sure. As you kind of stealth peek around there, you see that there are swarms of insects covering the floor.
Gross. I make the sign for bugs. For bugs, and then I do it again to say there's lots of them.
Okay, so is the hallway lit at all? Like it was in the other rooms, or
This hallway is not.
There's too many
Okay.
bugs covering the lights.
Temple of Doom style, man.
Yeah, exactly.
so I'm gonna druidcraft and light that torch again, and I'm gonna chuck it down the hallway.
Oh god.
So as you chuck it down the hallway, the floor of the hallway and about a quarter up the wall is covered with various bugs. You've got caterpillars, millipedes, beetles, just all kinds from here to here.
Are they reacting to the light at all?
Not particularly until it lands, and then those that don't get caught on fire or squished move away from it.
Cool. I whip out my sword.
Okay.
So I look at Shmee and I go, "Are you ready for lunch?" And then I'm just gonna start casting Sacred Flame after Sacred Flame down the hallway.
All right, there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, so, Callous.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check. You'll need a 19.
Just hear fucking fire and squelching sounds from the west.
Perception.
I love how he doesn't even bother to ask.
Yeah, baby, 22. Dirty 22.
Crap. He's like, no, I'm not even gonna bother with Toodles. This roll sucks.
Well, no.
Toodles. Yeah.
You're just so far away. Like there's so much stone between you and them. But there's that portcullis here, and there's a door here, and there's a room here. So there's a chance that it could. And with a 22, you definitely hear like a.
I'm in his room with him, by the way. I was firing Eldritch Blast at the Amethyst.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, no, you can roll too. I'm sorry, Toodles. I forgot that you were there.
Honestly, will it really matter?
I mean, it might. Roll it.
Come on, brother.
You need a 19.
Yeah. May as well be a 28. Oh, shit!
Elma.
So you both hear like every
There's a raid.
I'm gonna just say stop, collaborate, and listen.
Listen. Ice is back.
So like every 6 seconds you're hearing like the sound. It's just like a boom, boom. You can't quite tell what it is, but it is definitely coming from the west.
Am I done cutting off that great big old hunk of shit on the ceiling?
By this point, yes.
Okay. Well, I think it's time to go take a look at that portcullis because there's some noise coming from there. Do I investigate? Is there a lever on the other side?
There's a lever on your side.
Lever on my side?
Yeah.
Well, first I want to check for traps or anything, but yeah, I'm
Sure.
gonna throw that bit.
Shmee and Meritim, as you're slowly killing the swarm, are you moving down the hallway?
I am, and I'm looking at Shmee, and I'm like, don't leave anything behind.
Alright, fuck it. If there's any particularly larger ones that I can even aim and swing my bright ass sword at, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Oh, no. That's lunch.
You can just
Gross.
just backing them.
Actually, you know what? I'm a deep gnome. This probably isn't weird to me. So yeah, all right, yeah, I'll grab some bugs. Yeah, this is probably a common source of protein for my people. So yeah,
I'm preparing it. You're just plating it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm preparing the lunch. You're plating it.
Perfect.
You're my
there we
sous
go.
chef.
So,
Excellent. There we go.
Callous, you rolled for. Did you roll your perception?
I did.
Okay. For the check for traps.
Oh no, I did not. Let me do that. Perception, passive.
Roll the whole perception.
The whole.
So click the +4 next to perception.
I'm working. I got a mouse issues.
Oh, okay.
Finally, suck.
Yeah, you don't find any traps.
Okay, yeah, I'll throw that lever and fucking break that door open.
I mean, as soon as you throw the lever, the portcullis starts to raise. You enter into an empty room, and as you enter, the sound is getting closer. Again, like every 6 seconds, it happens, and it gets a little closer. This is a good wooden door, like it's a good quality wooden door, and there are no gem handles, but it is locked.
I would like to unlock it.
All right, roll disable device, or sorry, not disable device. Roll sleight of hand.
Oh hell yeah, 23.
Yeah, you're able to unlock it, and as you open the door, Meritim, what does your sacred flame look like?
Let's see. It's kind of like a pinkish flame
So you see
with like little purple smoke trails that come off of it.
Bright pink flames, which you may or may not have seen before. I don't remember if Meritim's used it in any combat.
I think like once.
Yeah, so bright pink flame coming from the hallway, and a very bright white moonlight is what it looks like, is reflecting off the walls.
Creepy.
As y'all are standing there, and Shmee and Meritim.
Right. And like when it hits, like every time it hits, there's like little sparks of glitter that pop off of it.
Yeah, and these two come around the corner.
What's up, guys?
Everyone.
Hey!
Who wants to kill a dragon?
Long time. Oh, yeah,
With
we saw a
giant
fucking
smile
dragon.
on my face.
Go ahead, Toodles.
Let's go.
I can flip it afterward, though, right?
You may want to say that louder, Toodles.
I call dibs on the corpse to do whatever I like with before we split it.
I just want scales.
I realize I muted myself. I can't bolt past everybody, can I? I know they're tiny, but
Well, you don't know exactly where it is either.
I just see them coming from a direction. I'm gonna start running that direction. And then, you know what? You can make me slam into the wall right in front of me, like up, like if all I could do is turn, and then again, wait 2 seconds and scream like one of the goats.
Oh, it'd be perfect because the hallway you're going down has got bug juice like all down it.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, sweet! So can I slide and then slam into the wall?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I'm not even going to
literally,
make it roll a dex
like
check
delayed
because you want
response
to do
of
it.
the scream.
Alright, so are you all headed to go fight the dragon?
By the way, Mike, that's a reference from when they slam into the planet.
Slam into what?
You saw Thor, right?
No.
Oh, never mind. I
I
thought you
haven't
said
seen
we were
it.
laughing.
Oh, no.
I can't wait for everyone to see it.
Man, I can't wait to see it. Don't get me wrong.
Sure,
Hams,
with backup, yeah, we'll go back to the dragon. I'm down with that.
But I'm going to suggest that we take it on in that bigger single room, not in the room that it's in.
That's
Not in the super cramped up room. Yeah, that's a
damn
good call.
idea.
Right.
So, who's going to lure it?
Can you describe this room,
Me.
please?
Okay, so again, this room right here is a circular room.
It has a pit, right?
There is a stone door right here. You had to fight this stone door to get it open. This area over here is a narrow pit covered by iron bars. And there is a sour odor in the room. This door has a crystalline handle. So like a quartz handle on it.
What about how tall are the walls?
The walls in this room are 15 feet.
Ceiling?
The ceiling is stone like everything else.
Okay.
And there is torchlight in this room.
Ugh.
So who's gonna lure the dragon?
I think we should send the goat after the dragon,
Okay.
and I should set up
Hold on.
set up the catapult going right down the hallway.
And as we're kind of like going over this, I'm going to like snap my fingers and draw that smoke up and invoke duplicity.
Okay. Is there anything that anyone wants to do before Toodles goes to lure the dragon?
I'm like trying to stop everyone and suggest sending my duplicate in first.
That's a good idea.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do before... What's up, Toodles?
All right, yeah, I was like, I'm raising my hand. I don't want to, because again, it's weird. I can't
Yeah.
hit a button, so I don't want to forget. The sort of spell storing.
Uh-huh.
So I cast a spell into it, right, and it stores it,
Yes.
and then I have to wait whatever rest until the next one. Until like, so if I store spell in it, then in order for me to cast said spell, I have to wait X rest, right?
Yes. So I think it's once that spell is used, you can't recharge it.
No, I meant not to recharge it. So if I put a spell in it, I can cast that spell until I take the rest appropriate, correct?
No. You should be able to use it immediately if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can.
No. I know the sword I can use, but I can't cast the spell myself. So if I store a spell in it, let's say Witch Bolt, right?
Okay.
I cast it into the sword, or have it stored there. Now, let's say I want to cast it myself and have the sword cast it. I have to wait for a long rest in order for me to cast it myself, correct?
Yeah, because it uses one of your slots.
Thank you. So, but how long does it store it in the sword for?
Until you use it.
Okay, so I can store it into the sword, use the long rest to recover one, or whatever rest to recover one, and then I have both.
Yes.
Excellent. How many spell slots? I know it's 2 spells. Does that mean it's 1 second level spell slot?
So it can
first.
It can take. So it can take.
Sorry, I could probably have read that, but I just.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened to the description of it. Like the description of it.
All right, sword with a gem in the pommel. That's what happened to this. It's basically 2 charges.
Yeah.
And usually 2 charges means it's either 1 second level spell or 2 first level spells.
Right. So it's going to be 1 second or 2 first.
Okay. Excellent.
Nifty.
It's a long rest, not a short rest, right?
Correct.
Spells.
Depends.
Okay.
Because for warlocks and sorcerers can do it in a short rest, I believe.
Okay.
I think. I could be completely wrong.
No, I'm checking. Hold on, sorry. You know, I'm gonna Google it because if I could take a short rest and we can wait 1 hour before we attack it, then that'll help us immensely.
Yeah, I'd be fine with getting prepared to do this before we do this.
Sure.
It's not like blasting a hallway full of insects. That was easy.
I regain them during a short or long rest. So if you guys don't mind waiting an hour, then we can be a little bit more prepared.
Yeah.
Sure.
If you're willing to wait 2 hours, we can be even more. Well, we might be able to. Hold on, let me check something.
It's whatever you want to do. We could take an hour or 2 hours. If it's not trying to come through that door, we're fine for a while.
Is that a second level spell? Yeah, damn it. I have too many second level spells. And all my first level spells or whatever. Alright, so honestly 1. Yeah, we'll do 1. And Matt, I'm gonna do transfusion in it.
Okay.
So 1 hour, basically.
Fine. So I will hold off on invoking duplicity until we're ready to go.
Okay.
So you told us it was a silver dragon. Can I roll Arcana or something to know anything about silver dragons?
Yeah, you can roll Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. Motherfucker! Did you see it almost hit that 19? That's all I want to do to that. Nope, didn't get it. I don't know shit.
So you know that it's a dragon. You know that it's silver.
In appearance, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even inspiration wouldn't help me on that one. Fuck no.
Yeah.
Can I roll for it? I have a
Sure.
19 intelligence.
Anyone with Knowledge Arcana can roll for any kind of knowledge about dragons.
So what exactly am I rolling?
It's Arcana. It's literally called Arcana. It's on your skill sheet.
I keep calling it Knowledge Arcana. It's called Arcana.
It's just Arcana. It's the 3rd one on your skill list.
Gotcha. Oh, I garbage. 9.
It's a silver dragon.
Cool.
And you both can deduce that wormling means young.
I mean, yeah, it's just logic.
Yeah.
Does it fly?
Could. It has wings.
Okay. How big is it?
Do I remember? Did I get a rough idea of how big it was, or we did?
Yeah, I mean it's medium.
What's medium?
Oh, it's about the size of a human.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not huge.
Yeah.
Up to 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
Matt, in the whole hour that I'm just resting and going through my brain for the long rest, am I able to roll again?
Sure.
Okay. Thought I'd check.
I would almost ask if we could do like a group Arcana check. Like
That'd be
everybody roll
amazing.
and then do an average.
That'd be amazing, but I just got a 20.
Oh,
Yeah, so
I'm happy to still do a group Arcana check with an average. Please understand that doesn't mean no. I just got 20.
No, I understand. It was just a question.
yeah, you can do a group Arcana check. I have no problem with that.
I mean, we can easily do that. How many? If we're taking the hour, and we're prepping.
I'm dumb as shit.
How many rolls do we get?
How
Do we
many
get
rolls do
advantage?
you want to make? Like, do you want to just make until you get something?
No, we have an hour, right?
Yeah.
And we're thinking about it. We're talking about it. Do I just?
Well, I got a 16.
Or, like,
so
Yeah.
Do you just want to give a bonus to my 20?
I mean,
Or do you
with the 20 and with the 16, you guys, aside from Shmee, y'all are able to deduce that it's silver, that silver dragons are typically found in cold climates. It's probably gonna be able to breathe either fire or something. It's definitely got a mouth, so it'll bite.
breathe something.
Yeah.
Like oxygen.
Yeah, like you may not remember what its breath weapon is, but they are found in they're generally found in cold climates, and they're usually not happy when they get woken up.
I'm concerned with understanding what their immunities or weaknesses are.
I couldn't see us getting that from the wolf.
Yeah, no.
If not, no worries. I'm just letting you know what I was doing.
Right.
I mean, you also might be able to talk to it.
Oh yeah, we know we're on. Keep it going. But does anyone really want me talking to it?
I mean,
that's probably a bad idea.
you know that some dragons tend to give 0 fucks, and some dragons are totally chill. You just can't remember which ones are predominantly chill and which ones predominantly give 0 fucks.
And Callous is sitting there in this room, and I just want to slowly start turning my head towards Shmee. And see if anybody else follows.
What are you thinking?
I'm just trying to volunteer Shmee.
Oh.
Oh, to go and talk to it?
Yeah.
I have a whole bunch of charred bugs. I could maybe give it a peace offering. Be like, hey, you want some food?
Like, I mean, we all said I'd be the first one in, so I'd be the one.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
All right.
I said I was trying to send my duplicate in first.
All right. Yeah, we need to work this out.
Before we do any of that, I need Meritim and Shmee to roll me a wisdom check.
Oh no. DHE 10.
Okay.
It'll roll at some point, I think.
It will.
There it goes. 21.
Meritim,
Nice.
you remember that y'all reset the trap.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Wanted to make sure that y'all remembered that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't forget that.
Okay.
It's also kind of the reason I'm trying to hold everybody up, because we're like, some of us are ready to go. Some of us are like, whoa.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, is there anything else you want to do before you send anything through there? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Meritim, I totally forgot that before we started talking.
No, you're good.
Or you were going to be sending in your duplicate, so I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Much better idea.
All right. All right, so Meritim, you cast your duplicate, and you send it...
You know Draconic? Can your duplicate talk?
No.
Okay.
So, you
Last question.
you send it through, and it phases through the door, or does it actually open the door? I don't think it's not corporeal, is it?
It can do neither, so we'll need to disarm the door, reopen it, and then my duplicate.
All right, who wants to roll to disarm the door?
Slowly look at Shmee.
Alright, fuck it. Let's do it.
I don't. Look,
There's
I'm
nothing
not
else.
slow about it. I'll just look dead at Shmee and I'm like, Lord.
Shmee, you get advantage because you enabled it, and you also have already disabled it. So, roll it.
16.
That's more than enough.
Perfect.
If you want to roll it just for a natural 20, feel free.
I mean, I'll give it a swing.
He does it, and it opens without a sound. He just whispers.
19.
I mean, yeah. So you're able to perfectly disable it again.
And the door just whispers as it opens. It's your boy.
I wasn't gonna do that. I will keep that. Yes. It's your boy.
Like the way the door creaks
It
open.
was that good. It just happened to open in that way.
Yeah.
Right, so as the door opens, the sound comes out.
That's fucking
In
funny.
perfect Draconic.
All right. So, can I copy? There we go. No. Paste. There we go. All right. So, the clone, which is going to be labeled with a yellow dot.
You mean duplicate? It's not really
Yeah.
a clone.
The duplicate goes
It's like,
into
no,
the room.
You know what? Meritim, now you have clones. You don't just spawn a duplicate, you spawn a clone.
Mm.
Yeah.
Completely
it's-
corporeal.
It's in the room, and the silver dragon wormling is asleep yet again.
Okay, that's easy enough to fix. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flames through my duplicate. And not necessarily add it, because I can't see the dragon. My duplicate just goes, Sacred Flame. Just wakey wakey.
All right.
Eggs and bacon.
High, low, yes or no?
Sleep. Well, that's easy enough to fix.
Meritim, high, low, yes or no?
Low, yes.
All right, so it doesn't hit the dragon, but
That's
it
fine.
absolutely wakes it up.
Perfect, that's all I needed.
And everybody hears the roar as it is awoken.
Storm.
Alright, so it's going to try to attack.
I'm a little too obsessed with the goat noise because all I hoped it did was scream like the goats.
It's going to try to attack the duplicate with a... No, it's going to roll a breath weapon. So... The breath weapon. It's going to use cold breath. So as y'all are in the hallway, you see this massive, like, cone of cold shoot out against the wall to where the duplicate is and just cover the wall in ice. It absolutely misses the duplicate, but that's what the dragon does. And then it gets a wisdom save, and it fails. So
I'm just waiting for something to succeed against the wisdom, and anyways, you'll find out when it happens. It's going to be hilarious.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with Toodles first. What are you doing, Toodles?
So first of all, I wanted to be not necessarily directly behind the duplicate or the illusion or whatever. Like I didn't want it to be if it walked through the door, anything could see me.
Yeah.
But I wanted to be close enough that if I needed to, kind of jump in or get behind something, I could. And I'm gonna use my action to go, "Oi!" in Draconic.
Yeah.
Why don't you stop doing that and we can talk like rational beings? And I'm going to use Persuasion.
Okay. Roll it.
Alright. Fuck you guys. 16. I'll use Inspiration. What's that let me do? Add a d6? Or advantage?
Go with advantage.
What
is that?
Alright, that's a lot better. 25.
Oh man.
What is the opposite of persuasion now? Perception?
Insight.
Insight. That's wisdom. Okay. So what are you persuading it?
To basically chill out and back off. So I said, "Oi, why don't you stop attacking and sit down and we can talk about this like rational beings."
Well, he started it!
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's an idiot. You're a lot smarter than that. Can I come in and talk with you?
What? What? Fine.
Alright. As I step around the corner, I'm literally going to look at the illusion and say, "Stop it, idiot." I'm going to step in front of it and address it.
And then my duplicate's just going to shrug.
Like, I know it's a duplicate, so I know I'm not really calling Meritim an idiot. I'm just, playing the part. So.
No, right. So as you do that, my duplicate's just going to be like shrug and like point at the dragon and be like, and like cross its arms.
Okay. No, and I'm just going to stand in front of it and the dragon. Yeah, now you're protected. You feel better?
I don't know. Is it going to shoot more fire?
No, not at all. I promise you, I will not shoot any fire at you.
I didn't ask about you. Can you shoot fire too? And it starts to like get on its haunches like a threatened cat.
And I'm gonna now use intimidate or performance to do a big booming voice to say, "Yeah, how about you knock it the fuck off and sit the fuck down?" I don't know why I'm choosing performance. Oh, I'm glad I did. Natural 20.
Damn.
Like the whole like stage voice thing, like boom. Like basically trying to convince it I'm a little more powerful than I am. Like a performance, like bad magician.
High, low, yes or no?
High, yes.
So, you did a little bit of a too good of a job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
You made yourself big and booming.
No. Now, I'm not physically big.
No.
I don't get to grow.
But you intimidated it enough with that voice, like it's scared. And its fight or flight reaction kicks in to where it's... Alright, so it can't use that for another 2 turns.
I see it trying to...
No, it's gonna make a bite attack at you.
Alright.
And it's going to miss horribly. So it's gonna snap at you and just miss.
Alright. When it does that, can I kiss it on its snout and just pet it and go, "I just don't want you to attack. Relax."
Yeah, roll. I mean, so roll to do the kiss because it's gonna try to dodge. So that's a touch attack.
All right, so Actions. Regular. I guess what? It's just a strength +1?
Yeah. It'd be an unarmed strike.
Alright, thank you.
Effectively.
13.
Yeah, I'll let it go because its dex is 10, and so even though it has natural armor, this isn't a thing. So you're able to kiss it, and then roll your persuasion again.
Alright. 18. I'm basically saying no one's wanting to hurt you. I just don't want you to attack.
All right.
Or I will be angry.
It pacifies a little bit. It's like, you're scary.
I'm scary. I'm just a goat.
You're loud.
I can be. But only when I'm forced to be. Let's sit. Come on.
I was sleeping. I just want to go back to sleep.
Yeah. I don't know why asshole woke you up. Again, my apologies. Let's sit over here in the corner.
All right. You gonna stop being loud?
I am not going to be loud.
All right.
Come on.
What do you want?
Oh, just come over here, sit in the
Yeah.
corner. Like, and I'm literally gonna walk over to. So, yeah, we're actually very close. Up in the upper left-hand side corner. Yeah, like no, that's right. Yeah, there we are. I'm literally just gonna go up there and sit down.
Okay.
Like, come on.
All right. So while you're doing this, and you guys, all of y'all hear this, are y'all going to do anything? Are you going to move down the hallway? Do you want an opportunity to move into the room? What do you want to do?
I don't understand what the fuck they're saying, so I'm gonna just hang out in here.
That's right, because they're speaking Draconic. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else speak Draconic?
Not right.
I'm having a mini existential crisis because I was ready to kill this thing and now I'm starting to feel guilty.
I know, it sounds like a baby. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, I want to relax it first. I mean,
right, because meat full of adrenaline doesn't taste as good.
I want it
No,
skip.
it doesn't. Oh my god.
Yeah. But still, so I'm basically going to have it sit in the corner and sit down and talk and be like, so, you know, why are you even in this room?
I don't know.
Anyone put you here? Like, what do you mean you only get set in time to sleep?
I woke up here. It's just where I woke up. It's not where I hatched. It's just where I woke up.
You said you only get so much time to sleep.
I mean, I like to sleep.
Yeah, don't we all?
I have nothing to do. I'm in this room. And I sleep. I don't ever get hungry.
Have you ever tried to leave the room?
I tried, but I can't get through the door.
Like you can't fit, or you just can't get out at all?
I can't open the door, and I don't want to break it.
Well, the door's open. Have you thought about,
I mean, are you?
like, going through now?
Are you-
It's open?
Can I leave?
Yeah. Of course you can.
Is he gonna fireball me again?
No. I promise. That old cunt in the middle of the room, by the way, I'm not calling you one, Bill.
No, I got you.
And that sitting over there is not going to fireball you again.
So as you're talking, like as you say, he's not. He starts slowly walking around the room.
Oi, before you actually head out the door, I need to warn the other blokes in my party you're actually coming out and you just wanting to go so that they don't attack you. Right?
Okay.
Do you know Common?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
hang on. He asks, what's common?
I'm going to then speak in Common.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah. I can speak that.
Right. I'm going to switch to this, and I'm now speaking in Common.
Okay.
And I'm going to not be loud, but loud enough for them to hear me and be like, "Oi, the dragon's heading your way." That's all I'm saying.
There is a wormling slowly walking towards y'all.
And I'm gonna follow.
I'm gonna ask the polite question. Does it look aggressive?
No, not at all.
No, and by the way, I'm following you.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just going with my like character's reaction was like, okay, this is dangerous. Hey, this is also valuable. Ooh, it's shiny. And now I'm having an existential crisis. Like, me as a player is.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
But
Did you just speak common?
we could befriend this motherfucker.
What? Shmee, did you ask that of the dragon?
Yes, I asked that in character. Yes.
This is common?
This is common. Wow, I didn't know dragons could speak common. That's awesome.
I
nice
didn't
to
know
meet
dragons could speak common either. I didn't know.
You hungry, little guy?
No.
Oh. All right, never mind. I got some bug meat if you want some.
Oh.
One of the things he said. Or what's your name?
I don't know.
Are you a male or female?
Male?
Or not?
I'm male.
All right. One of the things he said was that he doesn't wake up hungry yet. He just woke up yet.
Interesting. Has he always been like that, or is it just here?
He wasn't hatched here. So I'm gonna look up to him and I'm gonna say, "All right, Moon. I'm gonna call you Moon."
Okay. What's moon?
It's a big orb in the sky that shines silver like you.
Oh. Okay.
You want to join us, and we can help you get out of here, and then, go on adventures with us.
Are there gonna be fireballs?
If there are, we'll protect them from them.
I don't like fire.
We'll make sure that you don't have to deal with any fire, and if any comes near you, we'll stop it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I don't mind rolling persuasion again or whatever you need to.
No, you're good. Like it's sufficiently it's sufficiently timid.
Yeah. And that's the thing too. That might be an evil character, but there's a point where you're like, do you really just kick the puppy? That's like,
sometimes you can't kill the puppy.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
If it were a rat, I would have been like, fuck this guy. But it's not. I was like, oh, don't hurt me. I'm like, oh god, I don't want to hurt.
God dang it.
I want to protect.
You guys, I need to take off, man. I'm fucking losing it over here.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Mike, thank you for hanging out as long as you did.
Yeah.
No problem. It's like as soon as you guys weren't fighting, I'm like, all right, like I'm down with whatever. So
Yeah.
I'll have fun, figure this shit out.
That's yeah.
Good night, brother.
Good night, bud.
Thank you.
Let me make sure that my cameras stay arranged. They did not.
It happens.
There we go. That'll work. That's good enough. All right. So, yeah. Do y'all want to keep going for the next hour?
I'm good with keeping going, but if everyone else needs to go, I can understand too, since Mike left.
I mean,
I really hate for him to miss something
good.
Yeah, I'd hate for him to miss something fun, but dude, I'm looking forward to this. So
yeah, I'm good to keep going if y'all are.
Yeah, we can round out the rest of our. I mean, we only have a little bit left, right? Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna still try to convince the dragon he's safe.
Okay.
By saying things like, you can experience more of the world. You can be free. You'll have a group to protect you. And you'll have a new family. If you haven't noticed, none of us are really the same. You'll fit right in.
Oh, okay.
So as this conversation is going on, I'm going to cast Druidcraft, but it's going to be like snowflakes falling down from the ceiling.
Oh, he is super excited by that.
That's awesome, man.
Like as soon as that happens, like he straightens up and he does like that dog shake, and he like unfurls his wings and like with the light and everything else, like the silver of his scales is just like illuminating the room.
Does he do the dog like the chubby dog dance where they kind of like hop up and down on just their front paws?
A little bit, yeah. He does that just a little bit.
All right, sweet.
That only lasts for like a round, but
no, what's great about it is what I'm going to do is I am going to then cast Frostbite all over the floor, over and over again, so he can kind of skate across it and enjoy itself.
Okay, yeah, no, he starts rolling in the snow. He is
Yay.
very happy of the cold.
And I'm going to look at him and go, we can do that at any time.
Okay.
Would you like to join us? Plenty to eat, lots of fun to have. We'll protect you from fire. You have a family.
All
And
right.
we can make it cold anytime you'd like.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
All right. You good with the name Moon, or would you like something else?
I don't know any different.
Okay.
Moonshine. How about Moonshine?
All right, Moonshine works. Yeah, it's a good one. Moonshine. I love it because it's an alcohol drink, but it's also a good name.
Yep.
I'm going to reach
Well, it
my
kind of
hand.
works. You called it Moon, and it shines through, like, it started shining, so I was like, that's perfect.
Yeah, no, it works. So I'm going to reach my hand out.
And he paused.
All right. And I'm going to slowly just put my, I know it's paws bigger than mine, but I'm going to say, now wrap it around my hand gently.
As best as he can.
It'll engulf my whole hand.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, and then we do this, and that means we are family.
Oh, okay. I don't remember my other family.
Doesn't matter. I've rejected mine, they rejected me. A lot of us are here on our own accord. None of us have family, except for each other. And now you're one of them. Welcome, Moonshine.
Yay.
Say the last part in Draconic.
Yeah. Okay. And that's how you tamed a dragon.
We now have a silver dragon pet.
Ish. It could go rogue. It could get all of a sudden.
The
Shit.
teenage years are going to be a motherfucker.
Or you and I could get greedy one night and decide, you know what? The skin's worth more than having it.
Yeah, what's going to be real funny is if you
when we leave the tower and it vanishes. Yeah.
What's going to be funny is that if it's with you long enough and you find the hand of Vecna and it gets old enough. Because out of game,
I want the hand and eye of
yeah, out of game silver dragons are generally lawful good,
or just they're lawful. Lawful. It doesn't necessarily mean lawful good. They can be lawful evil, lawful whatever. But unlike chromatic dragons and chaotic, metallic dragons are lawful. So
yeah, generally,
yeah.
They don't have to be.
They don't. Of course, each one's different. But if we raise it right.
But also they're being raised by us, so I mean, like, who knows how that's going to turn out, right? So
But basically, it's just going to be like a chaotic fucking sex machine. Oh my god, little dragon. Think about how easily.
And that is how
the cum barrel is going to be filled. Guys, come on.
That is
a dragon ejaculating into a. Oh, we're going to have multiple fucking cum buckets.
And that is how you created the pirate dragon Scourge of the Seas.
Arr! Kill the women and children first.
So, y'all have this dragon. What do you want to do next?
We have a whole portcullis we have not even gone through yet.
That is correct.
I say we go through there.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Especially since we have the motherfucker who can disable shit.
Yes,
And I don't mean that as in like great kids that are special needs. I mean like disable traps.
Yes.
Disarm traps. Okay, that's it.
All right. So y'all are going back up to this door here.
Yes. And I'm gonna look over and be like, "Boy, Shmee, think you could disarm that?"
I'll do my best. Let's see.
Right.
And
as he does that,
help action.
I'm gonna motion to Meritim and Callous while telling the dragon in Draconic, all right, we need to step out of this room.
You discovered that it was just here. It was
10
just these
feet.
two.
Oh, only back down. So I'm sorry. When you said 10 feet, I thought into this room.
No. It was here. Yeah, these two squares.
Okay. All right. Let's sit.
I'm gonna stay with
Actually-
Shmee and give him the help action and give him advantage on the door.
Okay.
21. Do I need to roll again?
Shmee, if you're unable to actually do so, if you can drill a hole through, I might be able to get at least on the other side and disarm whatever's there.
Sure, got it.
You do not need to roll again.
Perfect.
You successfully disable the falling block trap.
Excelente.
Hey, Shmee!
All right, should be good now, guys.
All right.
Want me to go first, or you wanna? Since you did it, you want the honors.
I've gotten in trouble before for kicking doors open and charging in, so you go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna push the door open
It opens.
rather than kicking it, and I'm just gonna walk it. I'm gonna look at him and be like, "See how that can be done?" I'm gonna turn right back around, and what do I see?
You see.
An ocean of pain.
Nope. Not quite.
Not quite. This is
Not.
ocean of ecstasy.
No.
No, it's more like a puddle of pain.
Okay, I can do it with a puddle of pain. A Lake Louisville of pain. Oh no! That would. Oh, curses.
There are 2 gelatinous cubes in the room.
All right. Are they moving?
Yes, they start moving towards the door.
All right.
Let's see, was that this one? Which encounter was that in the encounter builder? It was not that
Okay.
one. Which one was it? God damn it. Oh, it was this one, right here.
Can I roll Arcana right quickly?
Sure.
See if I can identify what may harm them or what may not.
Yeah, roll it.
24.
Hang on just a second. I need to unhide some characters here. Save. You said a 24?
Yes.
Yeah. You are able to determine that they can't be blinded, they can't be charmed, they can't be proned. They are an ooze.
Mm-hmm.
They are semi-transparent.
Would frost hurt them? Fire hurt them? Or are they immune to either one that I know of?
No, they don't. Yeah, they don't have either of those immunities. But they also don't have any weaknesses that you can remember. You know, they can be nasty. But, yeah. And they make
Like sexually or what? Like, what do you
yes,
mean?
both.
Oh, okay, got it.
They make that.
Baby, just get it. Just actually
As they move, they make a.
Perfect. Yeah, got it.
As they roll across the.
Just the wet,
The
slappy
Yeah.
sounds.
The wet slappy sound.
I just want to point out that Matt so far has made the best sound effect yet.
Yeah, I'm good at that sometimes.
The wet slappy effect?
Yeah, that's what I want. There we go. That's better. Sorry, I had to adjust a bunch of things. I had stuff set in the event that it was only 2 of you that found them, and then I had stuff set. I had to reset it for the 4 of you.
Oh, you're good.
So yeah.
Keep them DM secret, baby.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. So there are 2 of them. They are considered large creatures, so they each take up 10.
Wow, they got there fast.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a large cube.
I know. We just opened the door. We haven't rolled initiative.
All right. That's fair. Let's roll initiative
Wow. How'd they do that?
with magic.
Magic! Oh, boo.
Alright, I'm going
Sorry,
to...
did you say roll initiative?
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
initiative. View.
Nice,
I got
nice. Critical miss. Perfect on initiative. I'm taking a nap.
Gross.
Yeah, it's okay. You're going before me. Mine was only an 8.
No, mine was the 4.
Oh. Yeah, but your bonus, you're still at 10, right?
No, he rolled a 1. His
Yeah.
bonus is 4.
Oh, that's Callous.
You were
Sorry,
looking
I
at
didn't see
Callous.
whose
Yeah,
it was.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't see whose it was. I was like, it's not that bad. And I was like, oh.
yeah.
Yeah. But you're all going before the cubes.
Oh! Nice.
Yay.
And right now the dragon is not in combat.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't want the dragon to be in combat, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So, first on initiative is Toodles.
Mm-hmm.
All the way back here. Well, yeah, you're tall enough. You could have line of sight.
What
You
do
can.
you mean all the way back here? I'd be like right... I literally stepped through the door.
Oh, okay. So you're up
Yeah.
here now.
Yeah, when Shmee said he kicks it in, and I said, oh, and I pushed it and walked in and said, that's how you do it. And I turned around. That's
Gotcha.
where we are.
All right. So what are you doing?
All right, judging between them, am I able to move between them without invoking an attack of opportunity?
No, because you'd have to cross
That's fine.
the threat.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is, can I use my bonus action? I can use my bonus action first, right?
Sure. Why not?
I mean, isn't that the way it is? You don't have to use... That's a reaction is second, right? Use bonus first, can't you?
I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's.
You can use any action in any way you want.
Okay.
It's just as to reactions are typically only taken as like literally a reaction.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my bonus action in Misty Step to the square to the far left, like, but up. One more. Yes, sir. Nope. Down. Middle. Like, yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar.
Okay.
All right, give me a moment. Let me cast it. They must make a strength saving throw.
Both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Eight and 20.
One fails, the other one succeeds. On the fail, they take half damage. On the succeed, they take half damage. On the fail, they take full damage. And hold on. And he also cannot take reactions until the end of his next turn. The one that failed. So let's roll damage. All right, so the first one takes 14 damage. The second one takes 7. This last 4. All right, instantaneous. Hold on.
7, so that would be 77.
Hold on. Sorry. It's a level slot. Sorry, this is a level 2 spell. Though it actually might be more than that. Hold on. Okay, so there. Yeah, no, that is a 3d6. Just says instantaneous, but yeah, okay. So basically, within 10 feet of me, each of those creatures take that.
Okay.
So 14 damage on one, 7 on the other. The one that took 14 cannot take a reaction. Ever?
So mark it like that. Okay.
So basically, everyone just kind of sees me vanish, appear on the other side of the room. Then these dark tentacles erupt out of my body and just start slapping the shit out of the cubes. Like, smack, smack, smack.
Okay. Is that the end of your action?
That's it. That's all I have. That's my bonus action and my action.
Start. Let's see here. Damage 14. Damage 7.
Now, if everyone attacks me, I get a reaction.
Yeah.
But
All right.
until then.
Next up is Callous. And Callous is gonna...
He said the first thing he was going to do was do the catapult with the great axe.
Yeah, what is that? Oh, that's the spell, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So, right, yep. But he wanted to do catapult with the great axe. That was like the first thing he wanted to do when we encountered creatures.
All right. Cast that. How does this work?
I have no clue.
Casting time, 1 action, instantaneous dex save. So he's going to cast it at this one here. That one needs a dex save. Yeah, that fails spectacularly. And he does 10 damage to it.
Nice. It's a pretty significant amount of damage.
Yeah, no, it is. 10 damage. And then he is going to disengage to here. Alright. Next up.
Kind of love disengage.
What's that?
Kind of love disengage.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 5-foot adjust, but...
Yeah, but dude, it's amazing. You're able to leave a threat square.
Yeah. Meritim, what are you doing?
Okay. Checking something out. How high is the ceiling in that room?
The ceiling in this room is 20 feet.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
So I'm gonna like sprint in there, pop my wings out, and go up to the ceiling.
Before you enter a threat square?
Yes.
Okay.
Like almost like as soon as I come in through the door and as soon as I can go straight up, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
Alright, where's my little flight symbol? There we are. No, you don't have a snail on you. Alright, so you're up in the air? Alright, where are you headed?
Above and between the two of them. So like right where that 2 is.
Okay. So they are
Let's
large. Is that gonna give them... Nah, we'll let it go. Alright. So you've moved and you're flying. What did you want to do next?
See. And my duplicate's gone because it's been more than a minute. Fuck, that would be great right about now. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which spell to use.
You use spell named Big Bada Boom.
Big bada boom.
It's called die cubes, and basically you just say it. Man.
Well, that's why I wish I had my duplicate.
Basically, I cast a rain spell on them, and they dissolve like Jello.
Yeah. I wish. Yeah, I wish I still had my duplicate because I have a spell I can use, but I have to touch things.
Damn, is that an actual spell? Your duplicate spell? Like it's not a cantrip?
No, it's more like an ability.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, but I can do it as many times as I can channel divinity. Right now, that's only once per long rest.
Yeah, it's 5th level. That's what we need.
You're almost there. You're almost there.
All
right, so
hint.
I'm gonna sacred flame one of them. Oh okay. No, you know what? I'm gonna use my my racial ability fairy fire.
Okay.
And so it's a 20-foot cube, so I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna like set it like right below me on the ground.
Okay. Let me head over to map.
That's the one that gives everyone advantage, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's why I said, ooh. Hi.
Fine.
And it's great as a racial ability because it doesn't use a spell slot.
Right.
It gives
But then
them
I can-
disadvantage too, doesn't it? Like if they're doing a save or something.
No, it just gives
Okay.
anyone attacking advantage.
Nice.
You said
I'll
it's a
fucking
20-foot
take it.
square?
Yeah.
Hey, well, the room is 15 by 15.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Okay, yeah. So it's going to take up the whole room.
yeah.
I don't really see a problem with
Nope.
Yeah, me either.
that.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, because that takes an action. Hold on. Let me check any of the actions.
While we're waiting, those of you at home, notice the party time on Meritim right here.
Gotta love it.
It's like we've got
Great. Malenka.
a Mario Power Star going here. Oh wait, I gotta
Get
stop.
those?
Copyright
Actually,
strike.
I have a wish.
Nah, that's it. That's my action.
All right, Shmee.
It's a pretty good action, though, man.
All right, let's see here. Can you zoom in at all? All right, nope. I have advantage if I attack anyways. I don't even have to. Yeah. All right, let me just hit the one that's closest to me. Then just run up to it and smack her with the sword.
All right, schmackety schmackety schmack.
So now you
Right.
get advantage. You don't have to sneak on it, and you can use your
Yeah.
sneak attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure can. Nice. Awesome. Cool. Glad I have advantage. All right.
Why don't you start using your actual die?
Perfect.
Oh,
21. There you go.
Sorry,
Is that
I
heat?
just want to say, like, dudes, if they're doing as bad as they have been, just
Yeah, I know, right?
Your physical die, please, for the sake of all of us.
Do I hit?
Yeah, you hit.
All right. Perfect.
You absolutely hit.
Let's do that, and then sneak attack damage. 12.
All right.
And then let me
Damn, dude.
roll backwards out of the way,
Roll.
so they have to move towards me.
All right. So you're gonna roll back up to here.
Yeah, that works.
Actually, I need to go back into here.
Bonus action, disengage.
You.
Yep.
And then let's bring you out like that.
This is
And
One of the
Acrobatic
greatest,
little dude.
one of the absolute greatest rogue ability is bonus
sure.
action, disengage.
It's
I
so
know.
useful.
It's so amazing.
all right.
Like it's like the acrobatic
Two.
acrobatic backstab or whatever that used to be in 3.5, where you just basically slide between legs and roll and jump and dodge and just keep stabbing people and like do weird shit.
I basically
That's-
fight like Yoda in episode 2.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, now all we got to do is somebody cast levitate on you. We can really pull that off.
Oh,
Yeah.
just wait. I'm hoping to get it one day. I don't even know if it's a warlock spell, but I'm hoping to at least get something and allow me to do it.
Because while nothing can make you move around, but like as soon as you start levitating, you start kicking off stuff. Boom.
Yeah.
We've got Deep Gnome Yoda.
Oh my god. Fat Deep Gnome Yoda.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then all you need is then all you
Honestly,
need to
old
do
Yoda
is
should have been
find,
fat.
yeah.
All right. Let's.
Then all you need is like a sun sword scimitar.
Three.
Oh, yes.
I mean, my scimitar
I-
already glows, so that's dope.
Okay.
So.
Ah,
All
but
right.
if it's a sun sword, then it just actually
It goes
activates like
back
a
to your
lightsaber.
scope. It's just like a little belt you carry on you. Boom.
Yep,
Toodles.
God, Matt,
it
when I
is the
remember,
D&D lightsaber.
Toodles.
or Bill, I remember we fucking figured that shit out with what was it, Techno Wizards and Sword. Oh, that was fun.
Uh huh.
Toodles.
Yep. All right.
Make a
Are you backing me?
make a dex save to keep from being engulfed as the gelatinous
You
cube
running towards me?
enters your square.
I win.
Yep. All right. Where would you like to be pushed?
Let's see. Up, like towards the other door. That's down, brother. Up, yes.
I had to pull him off of you.
Oh, I got you.
All right. And this one. Okay, so what happened to this one? It can't make
A reaction.
and it's slowed.
Nope, just can't make a reaction. That's
Okay.
all.
So he's going to try to engulf Callous. And Callous needs to make a dex save.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs on that one.
Can you do that as a
Yeah, reaction.
Okay.
Yep.
So this creature needs to roll. Yeah, if it succeeded, wait, is it rolling an actual attack, or is it just whatever?
No, it's just moving into the square.
Okay, then no. I'd have to see it was an attack.
Yeah. So it is moving into that square. In theory, they can move and still attack, but
Right, but it's not like whipping in a suit. Like the other one
Ooh.
charged right at me, right? This one's
Yeah.
just moving. That's the difference.
okay, on a failed save, the cube enters and the creature takes 10. Yeah, no, he's gonna.
Well, if he's doing engulf, which I just saw as an attack because I
Yeah.
dodged and got out of the way, then no, never mind. Still wouldn't work. Nope, not happening.
Okay, so Callous right now takes 16 damage.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
What is that?
Is he engulfed or is he gonna win his?
No, he's
strength?
engulfed.
Ah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right.
all right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This will allow Callous at least what do you call it? An advantage on his saving throw. I'll cast Silvery Barbs.
Okay, is that on your turn or is that?
No, it's a reaction.
Okay.
Once I see a successful whatever happened, I can do that, and then Callous gets he will get an advantage on the saving throw, and that thing on its actual next physical attack will get a disadvantage.
Okay.
Or disadvantage on its saving throw or whatever happens first.
Okay. So Toodles, you're up. It is your turn.
Did Callous save?
That was supposed to be for immediately.
That's a reaction. Yeah, that was for Callous.
Okay.
So if the thing succeeded, then I get to do that. And it literally says, and when witnessing a successful whatever.
Yeah, no, he saved.
Yay!
Alright, so he is not engulfed.
Okay.
And he
Sorry,
gets
I
to-
just don't want anyone hurt. That was
Yeah.
my biggest concern.
He's gonna move right there.
Like me, he moves right.
Alright.
You can't turn left.
Toodles, your turn, sir.
All right. I'm going to use my sword to cast Transfusion.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me. Yeah, it's a touch. Yeah, I can do that. So it's like I'm going to strike with the sword. Cast Transfusion on the one that just basically tried to attack me.
Okay.
So here we go. 17.
You hit.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna take 7 necrotic damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope. Wait, I don't think I have anything else as a reaction. Do I? Sorry. Action. Alright, it's been a while since I've looked through a lot of these. Action. Nope. That's all I'm gonna do.
Alright. Callous is gonna cast Thunder Wave. And
Oh, fuck.
he's gonna try. Okay, no, he's gonna move here. Never mind. He's not gonna do that because he can't get a good. He can't get them both in the 15-foot cone.
Without hurting us. Yeah.
Well, I mean, either way, so if he moved here, the cone, he would barely catch him. So I mean, yeah, that could work. It's not gonna hit. It's not gonna hit you or Meritim. So yeah, he'll do it. He'll cast Thunderwave, and Thunderwave has a con save. Oh shit. Yeah, he passed. And you failed. Alright, so
Eat it, Cello.
yeah. 2d8 and is pushed 10 feet. The creature takes half and isn't pushed. So let's roll the damage. And it's 12, so one takes 6 and one takes 12. That one takes 6. This one takes 12. And this one is pushed back here. And he is going to move the fuck up here. Alright, that is his turn. Meritim.
Crossbow.
Which one?
The one that
explodes and kills gelatinous cube.
Which one?
the one next to Toodles.
Alright, that one there. Alright, roll it.
You're kidding. Oh, I have advantage.
I mean,
Yes.
you hit. You hit regardless.
Well, it was a 6
Yeah,
and an 8.
you hit.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I have advantage because of the fairy fire, so I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, the cubes don't have much defense, I don't believe.
They
so
don't. They're gelatinous cubes.
They're just big ass cubes.
Yep.
Out of game, typically anything that's large has a low AC, but a lot of hit points.
Yep.
Makes sense.
So
Okay, so damage. 9 plus sneak attack. Ten.
God damn. 10.
10 total.
10 damage. I mean that's still respectable. You know. Kind of. It's below half its hit points.
Yay.
Anything else that you want to do?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Has anybody taken any damage?
No. Toodles was able to stop Callous's damage.
Okay, cool. Then no, that's my turn.
Alright, Shmee. Fuck him
So,
up, Buttercup.
alright, the one that's getting its ass beat, is that the one on the left side or is that the one on the south side?
That's this one right here.
Okay, let me scoot over. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And I'll take a swing at it.
Alright. Don't forget that you have advantage, and that gives you sneak attack.
Yes.
Jeez.
Cool, thank God for advantage. I did worse. No, I did. Okay, this time I at least hit. Alright,
Worse.
awesome.
Alright, roll your damage.
6 plus 6, so 12 damage.
12 damage. It's almost dead.
Hey. And
close.
then I will roll. Can you bring up the map? Put me southeast. Yeah.
Down here?
Oh no! I think I can only do 5. So yeah, just
Okay.
right there.
Okay. That's
That's
a
some
good
legit damage, man. Good.
Hey.
Yeah.
Alright. Gelatinous Cube A is going to... Alright, let's see. What's he got? He's got 1. Can't reach... Yeah. He might be able to reach Callous. He might be able to reach... Because he's 10 foot. So let's do... We're going to do 1, 2,
The one that attacked Callous the first time is also a disadvantage for me if it's an attack.
Yeah, he's down here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. D4. Roll that. 3. Alright, he's going to attack Shmee. And...
That's the deck save, right?
Well, no, right now he's just using a pseudopod.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Does an 11 hit you?
Armor class 14, no.
No. Alright, so he misses with his pseudopod as you deftly dodge out of the way of this, like, slimy thing
Tendril.
trying to hit you. Yeah, and then he's going to move towards you. That will give Toodles and Meritim an attack of opportunity.
Taking it.
Alright, roll it.
There.
We can use a spell, right, as an attack of opportunity?
If you have a reaction spell.
Yeah.
What if
Not a big deal, by the way. My camera spot got changed.
Oh,
What
did
if
it?
it's with my,
Yeah, it did.
what if it's with my sword? Because my sword casts the spell.
Is it a reaction spell?
No.
No.
It's so basically the same spell. I could just, if I touch it again, I'm able to use it as an action. It's a touch spell. Basically,
So,
using sword.
Spell storing is still casting the spell.
Mhm.
So you would need to, it would need to be reaction to cast it as a reaction. So it still takes the same amount of time to cast the spell.
So I can just smack it.
Yeah. Alright, so you're
With
going
the
to roll to hit it?
sword. Smack it with the sword then. Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
let's let Meritim...
Yeah, it's fine. It's,
Yeah. So Meritim, go ahead and roll your...
Crossbow.
Yep. That hits. Is that a crit? No. Okay.
No. I wish it was.
I was gonna say he's got a pretty high fucking dex, right? So I wonder.
Yeah. I don't get advantage on an opportunity attack, do I?
That's what I was about to ask. Do you get advantage on an attack of opportunity? That'd be amazing.
Not on attack of op.
That's okay.
Still a good hit.
Hit that motherfucker. Take 7 more something.
7 more some bitches. He took
Take
7 more some bitches. Alright,
And that was,
Toodles.
do you get back? Do you get a sneak attack damage?
Not on attack of op.
Boo.
No, only when I have advantage.
Yep.
Boo. Boo.
Alright, Toodles. Roll your... Yep, that hits.
11. Alright. 8 points of damage.
8 more some bitches.
Son of them botches.
Alright, and then Shmee, give me a dex save. Oh no. A dex save.
Oh no, not Shmee. Shmee can't do a dex save.
You...
Well, I have advantage on those.
Okay.
There we go. That one's better. 24.
Yeah. Alright, where do you want to go?
Put me. It moved where? Right below me. Put me northeast.
Up here?
Yeah.
So I just have to do that to get it out of the way so I can move you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I totally just pictured Shmee about to step back and be like, "Oh fuck it," and just did a sideways flip out of the way.
Just for the shit of it, yeah.
Be like, "Nope, fuck!" Like a capoeira like thing from the song. Like, "Oh nope, not happening."
1, 2, 3. They can't reach
It's your boy.
you, so let's do that again. Roll 2. Alright. So he's going to move 1. He's going to move up to here. Try to go around like that. Callous needs to make a dex save. Does he get advantage on dex saves? Does the Fairy Fire do that?
I just have it from being one my rogue archetype, so I'm not sure about.
He's gonna pop an
Yeah.
inspiration. That did not help. All right. So the
No, it's just for attack.
yeah. So the other gelatinous cube is going to engulf Callous again. And this time he takes 14 points of acid damage as he becomes engulfed. That puts him down to 20. And then it is going to roll an attack against 1, 2. I don't have a D2, so we're going to do that. Odds are, let's do it like this. Odds, evens. Odds it is. So it's going to roll an attack against Toodles. And a 17 hits for 11 points of damage. So Toodles, this cube engulfs Callous and then flings its pseudopod at you, hitting you to do 11 points of acid damage.
Okay. Which one? Sorry.
This one right here.
The one that has disadvantage to hit me?
Oh, okay. We can roll that again.
Or disadvantage on its actual attack. And engulf, I know that's not an attack, but the pseudopod is.
Okay, no, it does not hit you for any damage.
Alright, I just want to make sure.
No, you're good. You're good. I forgot that he had disadvantage.
No worries, I didn't. That's why I asked. I saw the little, like, the scale and shit on him, and I was like, oh, that's the fucker who has disadvantage the first time he uses a pseudopod.
Yeah. Alright, Toodles, it is your turn, sir.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and basically do the same thing with the what do you call it? Transfusion.
Okay.
So it's just a redo of the damage. He fucking takes 7 again.
On the same one?
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay. And what save is that?
Oh, he doesn't get one.
Oh, okay.
I did it, so.
Right.
7 points of damage again. Necrotic.
Alright.
I'm basically storing each of that into the sword right now.
Gotcha. He dead. He dead.
Oh, yay! Oh, boo!
What else did you want to do?
I don't have any other bonus actions whatsoever that I think of. Hold on. That I can... Let me see. What button? Oh, wow. I have 2-weapon fighting? Holy shit. I didn't know that. It's kind of nice.
Everybody does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The only difference is if you take a feat for it or an action, you can add your proficiency.
Your bonuses in, yeah, okay. But yeah, I don't have, literally have no bonus or other reactions I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Callous is going to fight for his life and make a strength check to get out. And he does not. Oof. That's not good.
Doesn't he have advantage? Or is that just a save?
It's only on attacks.
Yeah, it's only on attacks.
Boo.
So he takes another 15, because I'm not going to make him take 21. Oh, shit. So that was 10. He's going to cast... Can he? Yeah. What is that? That is... Verbal Somatic.
I've got him. I can bring him up some.
Okay. Yeah, because he can't cast that. Because
I was waiting for somebody to take enough damage where they were low enough to possibly die.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to be able to touch him.
Yeah. He can't breathe. Now, anyone who's near him can try to help pull him out. Alright, so that's going to be the end of his turn.
How far am I from... can we see the map again? I'm sorry,
yeah.
man.
So, Toodles, if you wanted to move over and try to help pull him out, you could.
Even though it's still not my turn, can I...
Well, that could have been your move action.
Okay, yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to reach in and grab him and pull him out.
Alright.
I'll roll strength.
Let's see here.
Hey, I was about to say, because if you moved over to help him, like, on Shmee's turn, Shmee could pull him out, you could assist him.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to. Or I'm happy, whatever. I have a strength of
Creatures
16.
inside the cube.
Bonus
So
3.
a creature within 5 feet of the cube can take an action to pull a creature or object out of the cube. Doing so requires a DC 12 strength check, and the creature makes the attempt. What? Oh, you will take acid damage to help him.
I'm okay.
All right.
I'm fine with it.
So yeah, roll your strength check. Yeah.
How much damage should I take?
You'll take 10.
Okay.
And so we'll give him back that 15.
Thank you. I'd rather take 10 than him lose 15.
Yeah. And so he is going to cast Catapult at it again.
He's out. He's like, fuck you!
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the great axe anymore, so what's he going to use?
Oh, he doesn't have a great axe anymore. All right. Then he is going to... Oh. I'm still in there.
What about the Eldritch Blast Cannon?
Yeah, that's what I was going to look at. He's going to create an Eldritch Cannon.
I mean, that's a good amount of damage. It's what, 1d10?
And he's going to do... Okay, that's the flamethrower. That's the ballista.
If he's actually going to hit, it's 1d10 for Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, so he's going to have the Force Ballista attack it. Let's see, what does Force Ballista do? Is there a saving throw of any kind?
No, it's a roll to hit.
Okay.
It's Eldritch Blast, basically, is what it is.
Yeah.
So it's a d10 damage, and then whatever his to hit is spell DC type thing.
Cannon is an object, has an AC of 18, ability scores of 10, it disappears. You can create a cannon, determine its appearance. It's a giant middle finger.
Yes. At least, why not a penis?
Because.
Just
He would-
because.
Yeah, so...
Because he's being niggered.
Oh, ranged attack. Ranged spell attack. Alright, so what is that? God, I'm so bad at this.
It on his sheet, he should, if you go to spells or actions under spells, he should, you should have a thing for it where you just kind of.
There we go.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, so I can't just do that, so we'll just... Oh, we'll do it as an unarmed strike. No, there we go. We'll do it as firebolt.
Okay, yeah, I think it's the same for him.
Yeah. So, yeah, that hits. And then it does 2d8 damage.
2d8? Holy crap.
Yeah. No, the Eldritch Cannon is no joke.
No, I have Eldritch Blast and mine doesn't even do that much. That's amazing.
So they all do 2d8. And that does 9 damage to it. So he has been pulled out to he's been pulled out to here. He summons his cannon, and he does, what did I say? 10 damage?
9.
You're right, 9. Yeah, that wasn't great. Oh well.
Yeah, no, 10. I'm sorry. I think I meant 10,000 damage?
Nope. 9 damage. All right.
1,000.
Shmee,
100.
what are you doing next?
All right, can you pull up the map? All right, let's see. Oh, I'm right next to him, huh? One of them is downed, or no?
Yeah, I'm just going to move him out of the grid.
Okay, cool. All right, there's just one right in my face. All right, I'm just gonna smack the shit out of it then.
Smack the shit out of him. Roll that beautiful
Hell
game
yeah.
footage.
Let's do it.
Smack my bitch out.
Backhand him. Backhand
20.
him.
20 hits. Roll
I
some
was hoping that was an
Aw.
asset to me.
Oh, I've been hitting 12 damage every single time. So yeah, there's another 12.
Dude, are you kidding me? I literally got 7 twice in a row for the exact same thing. I get it.
Like, yeah, this is the third time in a row I've hit for 12 damage. Yeah.
It's not bad damage, though.
I'm not mad at it.
No.
All right, perfect. And then, can you roll me? Is the door behind me closed or no?
No, it's open.
All right, can you roll me out of the? Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right. He is not happy. 1, 2, 3. Four. Roll again. 1. All right. Does he still have disadvantage on his pseudopod?
No. He only had it for his first. Only the one that had the marks on him. Isn't that one dead?
No.
Okay, so the one that had the marks on him only had it for his first attack.
Okay.
His first pseudopod attack.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So he is going to roll to hit Toodles.
Mhm.
And he misses brilliantly.
Can I lick the pseudopod as it passes?
If you want to take acid damage, absolutely.
Well, I have to take 10 points of acid damage.
You'll have to take 3d6 points of acid damage.
Yeah, no.
Ooh. You're like, yes, no.
However, you being the closest,
Can I point my tongue near it?
you might get a chance to make a dex
Actually, can I
save.
scream like one of the ghosts? Scream.
Hey, Toodles, make a dex save.
Okay.
With you being the closest, it's going to try to engulf you.
Yeah, of course. Boom.
Yeah,
I see.
yep, you're good. Where do you
I'm
want to
gonna push off. Actually, I'm gonna go under Meritim.
go? All right. All right, Toodles. What are you doing?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm checking something right quickly. One moment, sorry.
No, you're good.
Did you skip over me, Matt?
I think he did.
Did
actually.
I didn't.
I
Think
don't
did.
remember you
Oh.
doing anything.
Maybe I did on accident. Meritim, what did you want to do? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna do. Is one of them dead?
Yes, one
Or
of them
almost
dead.
dead? One of them's dead, so the other one's still left. All right, so I'm gonna crossbolt that one.
Okay. You hit.
All right, and damage. That was crap. Hope the sneak attack does better. Come on, give me a 6. Yes.
So
9 total damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna do something I don't want to do, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
These fuckers are coming after people. Bonus action. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on Toodles,
Okay.
Oh.
which is gonna drop the fairy fire. But Sanctuary. Okay. You ward a
What does Sanctuary do
creature.
again? Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. You ward a creature within range against attack. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. It doesn't include area of effect, so if it's like a fireball, it's going to do damage anyways. If the warded creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects the enemy, or does damage to any other creature, this spell ends.
Neat. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, by the way. I highly appreciate it.
No problem. The only downside is if you attack it, then the spell ends.
Yeah. But that's okay, because what I do for my next action is I'm not going to attack it.
There you go. That's pretty simple.
Yep.
Alright. Toodles.
Where is Callous?
He is right here.
Alright, so he's within touching distance of the blade?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm just going to put the flat of the blade and smack him on the butt and give him back 7 hit points.
Alright.
I technically don't have to hit him, it's just to be a touch, but I thought it'd be funnier, and I want to say, good game.
Good game. Whack.
Anything else?
That's just pretty much all I can do, man.
Okay. Callous is up. Callous. So that wasn't a spell. He is going to...
You gave him his 7 hit points, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Right up there.
Okay. I just didn't see it beforehand. I wanted to make sure he was alright.
They're doing acid damage.
And then sorry to pop in, but I want to use my move action and come down to where I'm like within touching range of the gelatinous cube.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're flying down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You'll have to move over.
That's fine. I want to be above it. Like I don't want to be like around it on the ground anywhere. Just above it where I can like touch it.
Okay. So he needs to pick up.
And then that's my entire action done, or my entire turn.
Yeah. Yeah, he can do that. Why can't he do that? Throw an object weighing 1 to 5 pounds within range that isn't being worn or carried. Yep, he's going to cast Catapult again. And he's going to throw his crowbar.
Yep.
That's got to hit first, doesn't it? Oh, no, it's a dex throw.
Imagine how much damage you could do with 5 pounds of tungsten.
I know.
Dude, hurling a crowbar at somebody? That's brutal. That's Jesus Christ.
It's not just throwing it, he's hurling it.
Yeah.
For 3d8 damage, which only did 9, which is still respectable, but...
Just imagine a 5-pound ball of tungsten and you use it with catapult.
Ouch. Yeah. No, ouch.
Well, the unfortunate thing is that doesn't give you any bonus. Like, the fact that it's tungsten, which sucks.
It's okay. Still, ouch.
I mean, it is. Alright, Meritim. It is your turn, sir.
My turn again? Okay, so I am going to reach down and cast Inflict Wounds on it.
Ooh. Alright.
So that's a 20 to hit.
Yes.
Nice.
So you're gonna need to take damage.
That's fine.
Okay.
Wait, can you not use your mace to cast it?
No, it's touch only.
Yeah, he's not a paladin. He can't channel it through his whole.
Well, I used my sword earlier because it was the sword who did it. I didn't know if being a cleric allowed you to do that. Damn it.
Meritim,
Okay, so 10?
Yeah, you'll need to take 10 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then you
That's
hit.
okay.
So
3d10.
Isn't that what it did to me too? Why is it doing the same
That's
damage?
16.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, inflict wounds is fucking dirty.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is. It's fucking dirty as shit.
Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, fun.
Let's see. I'm going to move back up to my normal height or move back up to the ceiling where I was. And how would you rule using potions?
It's a move action because you can do it. You can do it while you're moving, so it's like equipping.
Mm-hmm.
I think is how that works.
Yeah, as you're flying, you can pop it open and swallow.
Okay.
It to be an action, but
How hurt does Callous look?
Not nearly as hurt as you do.
Really?
Yeah,
I got 21 hit points. How many does he have left?
27. He got healed.
Oh. Well, shit.
Yeah,
then I'm gonna pop.
remember
my,
I smacked him in the butt with a sword, and he was like, "Boop."
Oh, right. So I'm gonna pop my potion of lesser. 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. Roll that beautiful healing.
Give me a 4. Give me a 4. Give me a 4.
Come on, 4.
Okay, I'll take 3.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad.
Better than nothing.
Did you get a plus
It's
one?
horrible, but hey. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do.
All right, Shmee.
Shit, I didn't realize my video was off. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're good. Shmee. Let's close this out.
Let's do the damn thing. All right, let
Get
me.
you-
Where's the map? Am I adjacent or do I have to move up? Either
gotta
way, I'll just. Okay, that's fine. I'll run up and smack the bitch.
All right. Smack the hoe.
Just bitch slap it.
This
No,
counts
don't.
as the.
'Cause then you're gonna
18. That hits, right?
That hits, and it counts as flanking. So get your.
Yeah, because you still have advantage. We're not done with the.
Oh, okay. 13 this time instead of 12. So I went up by 1.
Oh no. Yeah. So no, you absolutely murderize it. How do you? I mean, I would ask you to describe. However, it is a gelatinous cube. So
Sure.
unless you're, I mean, do you want to describe slicing it into smaller cubes?
I do. I
Okay.
do. I want to do the thing where I kind of like sprint at it since I had to move at it with some speed. I sprint at it and I do the slash and then it slowly slides in like a diagonal way and it slumps off at that point. Yep, exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Anime slice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's so huge, it's just like a little corner. And you're so tiny, it actually is just the bottom corner, so it comes over.
He effectively slices off in a diagonal the portion that would have been a cock and balls.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Exactly. Yep.
It actually
Perfect.
grows
But
a pair of cock
But
balls.
the funny
You just
thing
slice
is,
them.
but the funny thing is like the camera angle would be like super zoomed in, so it looks like a giant chunk, and then does like a quick cut, and it's just this little bit.
And then we see it from 15 different angles. Because it is
Of course.
That shot 15 times. And then, it repeats.
14
and he
times
throws
from different
and he
angles.
throws it in time. Each time it goes back to him. And then when it falls apart, he's still frozen like that for about 15 minutes.
Sure.
All right.
And then the ending title theme is like way too happy for the fact that we just like horribly killed two things. Yeah.
Yes.
Like Give Me Chocolate by Baby.
Yeah, baby metal.
All right. We're gonna do some quick math here.
Fuck math. And maths.
And then we're gonna add another 250. All right. Everybody is getting. We're just gonna round that up.
2 experience points.
Everybody's getting 600 experience. So you're getting. Everybody's getting 113 because I'm just gonna break it down. You're getting 113 for the Dragon Wormling encounter, and successfully navigating that. Congratulations on not killing everything that you encounter the first time you encounter it.
Yay!
You each,
It was a close thing, man.
It was.
It was not so sad and scared.
Yep. I'm gonna add that to Callous now.
What was the amount of experience we're adding? Sorry,
600.
Yeah.
600. Gotcha.
Yep. I went ahead and rounded it up. And then you're all, just to break down the experience, you get 113 for the dragon and 225 for the cubes, and then you're getting 226 for the session overall for going through the tower, messing with the traps, doing some role play, all of that
We're
stuff.
so close. We're less than 500 away from level 5.
Are you really?
We are less than 500. We're 424.
Yep. Correctamundo.
Wow.
Ah!
Yeah, you do go a lot slower from 4 to 5.
No, it's also the fact that originally you were giving us like 500, 700, whatever, like randomly without us fighting things, and now we're like, we're so.
Well, in Matt's defense, and I think our third or fourth session, he did say there will be diminishing returns.
No, of course, no.
Yeah.
Matt, by the way, that was not a criticism.
No.
Now we're actually fighting things where before we weren't.
Yeah.
And obviously, like, how am I going to toss this
Well,
around there?
Well, remember, you were getting experience, like you were getting 500, and then boom, that was a level, and then you'd get 1,000, and that was a
No, I get, again, not criticizing, because now we're actually killing things, which gives us actual XP, where before nothing without killing things weren't giving us XP, so you were very generous before. Yeah. I'm just saying, we're so close!
You are.
It's just.
Why couldn't you have given us
like
two more cubes, man? 2 more cubes, and we probably have this.
We'd probably be dead with 2 more cubes.
Probably. And you don't want to know all the DM secrets.
I'm down to 1 spell slot.
Yeah.
So, I still have, well, I have tons of fucking cantrips.
So the interesting thing about the
encounter,
encounter,
me too, but
the interesting thing about the encounter builder, with it being in beta, and I highly recommend any DMs play with it, use it. It's a decent alternative to Cobalt Fight Club, which is now defunct because the wizards who live at the coast have decided that they're going to sick their wizards who live at the coast lawyers on Cobalt Fight Club. Anyways, that's an old Order of the Stick joke, but the encounter builder is really interesting. So as you saw, I can go into that real quick. With its beta, and like I can click here, and so it gives me a rough idea of, this is a medium difficulty, and then Meritim saying, I'm down to like 1 spell slot, and Callous is over there getting sucked in 3 times, and Shmee came out with no damage, and so I think it does
that disengage, gotta love it, baby.
Yeah, I think it does a decent job. You used at least half of your party resources overall, or somewhere around half of your party resources overall in a single combat encounter, which is what I would expect of a medium difficulty against two opponents.
And on top of that, we had to sacrifice actions to heal someone.
Yeah.
Like, when I was like, nope, I'm not going to do an action or hurt the thing, I'm going to smack Callous in the butt with the sword, give him the hit points or whatever. So no, it was pretty good.
So I think it did a good job with building the encounter. I think their experience is a little weird. I mean, I like that it gives it per player and the total experience and all of that. I think they should definitely adjust that a bit, or I may just adjust it and ignore it moving forward, depending on how tough or simple something
That's
is.
actually the same XP you get if you build your own encounter.
Yeah.
It really does break it down that way. So they're like random encounter stuff or whatever that they're building. It's literally the same way.
Oh, I know.
If you also look at XP versus milestone, because if it was by milestone, we'd probably still be at 2nd level.
We'd probably be at 1st because we really haven't done shit according to his game. We're still in the same
to me, I would say by now we'd be at 2nd level.
How many games later, though? Because the tower wasn't supposed to be a part of the thing, right? We just went into it.
Yep.
We haven't even reached our first milestone.
So,
yet.
There's two ways to handle milestone, right? One way to handle milestone is to actually do it, where milestones in the story. The other way to do it is to do it by character milestones, right? So you guys just completed this tower, how many levels is that worth? Or you completed this really hard floor of the tower, that's worth a level. Or you
coming together and actually being a group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So
yeah, I know. I'm just
okay.
Or making a decision to calmly approach a dragon and deal with that encounter versus just killing it. That's a milestone as well.
Yeah.
Or we've done some pretty significant things. There's no question. Sharing loot is a big one because none of us really trusted each other.
Yeah.
For a while, and being family, looking after one another, healing another person rather than ourselves, all that stuff. No, I think we've evolved as a group very significantly. I just was kidding about the milestone thing that we haven't even gotten into.
No, I agree with you there.
We tower. Let's spend every game for the next 15 years on this fucking tower because this is awesome. Let's see what we can do to own this tower. So, we got a dragon. We got swords. We got magical shit. No, this is our home now. Why would we ever leave?
All right.
Except for
don't forget there's that mansion we still haven't checked out, or that keep we haven't checked out.
Yeah, Matt, you done fucked up, hey, Ron.
Yep, that's all right. Everybody's having fun, and that's what matters. So.
Oh yeah, dude, having a great time.
Yes.
So we're gonna close it out here at the end of a combat encounter. There's no loot in the cubes.
Whore.
Yep. You
that was going to be my next question.
You looted a fucking dragon, okay?
Can there be at least bones?
They disintegrate everything that they eat up, so I figure not,
it even
right?
says the cubes leave bones and stuff.
Sometimes
unless it's magical.
They're empty cubes. And you looted a fucking dragon. That's your loot for the session, is a fucking silver dragon worm.
Be happy and shut up. You got a dragon.
Yes.
We looted a dragon pet.
Alright, so let's run it down. Turtle Pig, what have you got to promote for us?
You can find me at turtlepigpredictions.com or over at twitch.tv/turtlepigproductions. I run 2 campaigns as a DM myself, so if you guys are interested in that, come and hang out.
Cool. Derek, what do you got to promote?
I have to promote BD Stanley since he is not here.
Yep.
Obviously, Turtle Pig Productions because he's amazing sauce. And then I will also promote, I'm actually revamping and redoing my clothing line, Damn It Clothing. So I would like to promote that as I'm getting it going.
Exciting.
Awesome. William, what have you got to promote?
Not a damn thing. I'm on vacation until Monday, so that's what I'm going to promote.
Hell yeah.
Promote vacation and self-health.
Yep, because that's the whole reason I took it.
Hell yeah, there you go.
So, you can catch me sporadically on Twitch, but we're here every 2 weeks on Wednesday doing the D&D shenanigans. And then I go through, I edit, and I upload our episodes. I upload a full 3 to 4 hour episode, and I also break them out. The breakouts upload every Wednesday. The full episodes upload every 2 to 3 Sundays, depending on how long that episode was and how many breakouts there were. So yeah, you can catch that. You can see you can look for Rogue's Gallery, or you can just look for Through the Hallows on YouTube, and you can find us there. So if you need to get caught up, that's a really good place to go and catch them. Everybody, thanks for completing our 9th session of D&D.
In the tower.
Yeah, well, it's like our 5th session in the tower.
Session in the tower.
I think it's probably like our 7th or 8th session in the tower.
Let me see here. For Hall of Mimics, episode 6, I think I put...
We were not even... We went through the tower for a while before Hall of Mimics.
Yeah, I put just journey deeper into the strange tower, and that's been like part of the description constantly. So it's all good.
We're all curious magic whoremongers.
That's all right. It happens. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you all.
And we will catch you next time.